Beavis, Beavis. Anthony Kenneth Bishop wants to see us banned. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is a Beavis and Butthead world. So I haven't done the podcast in a while. This will be a podcast episode 23. I'm going to invite my friends. Give me a second. I'm going to invite Cameron. I'm going to invite Mamba. I'm going to invite Brendan. And we'll see who else wants to come in. But this whole thing, it's super hilarious, and we're going to have some fun. This is classified under comedy because it is comedy. Because the only thing you can do about this whole never-ending ridiculous drama that person who can't accept the fact that he was killed in a video game, holding a grudge over that. And not only did he hold a grudge over that, but he still continues to gaslight himself, clinging on to his last leg. Like I said, he would. One-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. I'm just too good for this. Been doing this for 8 years. But hey, you want me to roast you? Well, keep on gaslighting yourself, dude. I never get tired of watching that. And remember, I got a master key to live inside your head forever. To go walk around your head any room I want. So let me go ahead and let me invite my friends really quick. And we're going to talk about this, but we're also going to talk about a little bit about Actman and Quantum and Review Tech USA and some other things that have been going on YouTube. We'll talk about all of these things. We're going to kind of dive into it. And I'm also going to invite Brendan, because I need Brendan here. He needs to be here. Mamba's going to be here as well. He's coming in. There. And Brendan will be here. I think Brendan might be coming. I'm not sure if he has the internet, but I'm going to ask him. Because he's been having some problem with his internet. Let me see. Oh, here we go. There. All right. So I'm going to wait for my guest to show up, and then we're going to talk about this nonsense and other nonsense that's been going on YouTube, you know. All right, just give me a second, guys. Here we go. There we go. Remember, I'm doing this by myself, so it's like I have like people running around and doing this stuff for me. I'm not like a celebrity as people are claiming to be. I'm a celebrity. I wish I was a celebrity. People say, why? Well, because life is good when you're a celebrity. You never have to worry about the goddamn money. You have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about a one single fucking thing. It's all there for you. If I'm celebrity. Welcome, Brandon. What's up, Brand?
Hello.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? I think your microphone is off.
You hear me now?
Let me see.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I think your microphone, Brendan, your mic is not working. I cannot hear you.
Hello? You hear me now?
I can't hear you.
You hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I think something's wrong with your microphone. Hopefully, I hope you guys can hear me. Hold on, let me see. Is my mic? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I got my microphone Yeti Classic. Hold on. Okay, try now. Okay, come back now. I think I got it. I fixed it. It should work now. It should work now. Let me see. Try and come back now, Brendan. I had to select a different output on my audio. It should be working now. It should be working now. So I'm going to wait for Brendan to come back in. I think I had my output on a on my Blue Yeti instead of going to the speakers, which would be the desktop audio. So I had to go ahead and I had to switch it back. So I'm going to wait for him to come back, and then it should work. I haven't done this in a while. So it's like episode 23.
Amen.
Yeah, I can hear you. So anyway, I fixed it. What happened is basically I had my speakers on the Blue Yeti microphone instead of having it to the. Oh, you left. Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties.
Hold on.
Are you trying to get your camera on?
It keeps going on and off. I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
No, don't worry about it. If you cannot turn it on, dude, as long as we can hear your voice, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm waiting for Brendan to come back. He's going to come back. I told him that I couldn't hear him, but it wasn't his fault. It was actually my fault. I checked that my output was not set to speakers. It was set to the microphone. So that's why I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
You know? But he'll be back. So Cameron will be here. He's going to come in, and we're going to talk about this this nonsense, man.
Yeah, it's like
I saw that tweet, of him saying that he wants to ban me and that he wants to report me. I guarantee you he didn't get in touch with YouTube. How do I know he didn't get in touch? Because I know how difficult it is. All he did is just flagged. But then, whenever they look at it, they're going to look at it. Whenever they review it, they're going to review it. It might take a month and a half, but it's going to be a nothing burger because there's nothing there.
Yeah, for sure.
But, dude, do you know how long it takes to get in touch with the YouTube to actually to talk to somebody? It took me 3 months till they contacted me regarding quantum. 3 months. And then finally, after 3 months, they talked to me and they said, okay, his channel is gone. Also, the other guy, Master OLED Race, is gone. That's because they were discriminating. Now, we're not discriminating against this guy. If I was discriminating against him, then yeah, he would have a valid case where he can say, okay, this guy is discriminating, etc., etc.
Yeah.
What we're simply doing is fair use. We're using comedy and we're roasting him based on something that he uploaded. He uploaded those videos. Those are his videos. They're not my videos. And I didn't play through all those videos. I was just pausing them and looking at those videos. And I was just giving my opinion, observation, which is called a fair use.
Yeah.
Okay. We were just roasting him based on what he uploaded, Guys, if you don't want somebody to make, then don't upload. Hold on, this microphone. There we go. Is it better now?
Yeah, sometimes it's cutting though. I think the camera too. Hold on.
All right, I think it's this cable. I gotta get a better USB cable. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, guys, if you are having difficult time understanding how internet works and how YouTube works, here, let me educate you since I've been doing this for 8.5 years. If you decide to put yourself out there in the public eye, if you decide to put yourself out there for 8.4 billion people to see you, you have to accept the following. Not everyone's going to like your videos. Not everyone's going to like the way you put those videos. People are going to roast you. People are going to make fun of you. That's the price you pay. That's what you agreed on when you decide to put yourself out there on the YouTube. People are going to judge you. They're going to look at you. They're going to say, what's up with this video? What is this all about? We don't care about you sleeping. I don't care about you eating that food.
Yeah.
Why are you showing your, dirty ass jacket? Why are you zooming in to your face? And people are going to judge you based on your appearance, they're going to make fun of you if you put yourself out there. That's not harassment. That's people's right to judge you based on what you upload. That's called public opinion.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you like it. It doesn't matter if you like it or don't like it. That's called public opinion. Now, if you don't want to be criticized, then stay private. How do you stay private? Stay off the YouTube. Stay off the social media. Don't put your full name out there. Don't say anything about what you do if you want to be totally private, okay? You can do that. You can live a private life. But if you're going to have a YouTube channel, if you're going to be out there, if you're going to be posting some ridiculous videos, people are going to judge you and they're going to roast you. Same thing with Quantum. Quantum doesn't like to be roasted. Well, guess what? If you're going to put yourself out there, if you're going to be making these stupid claims and these stupid, ridiculous, idiotic, videos bashing other TV channels, saying that yours is the best TV settings and everybody else sucks, they have a right to make videos about you, Quantum. They have a right to talk about you. Okay, that's called fair game. All right. Now, on regard to Actman, I don't know the guy. I never spoke to the guy. He did mention me briefly, and then he deleted the video. I don't know why he did that. He should have contacted me way before. With the Actman, he took the hook, line, and sinker. He took hook, line, and sinker. He said what he shouldn't have said. And what he said was basically shoot on sight. And he shouldn't have said that. As soon as he said that, shoot on sight, and told his followers, if you see this guy, shoot on sight. That was it. You can't come back from that, dude. No one can save you anymore. So he should have known better. Actman did this to himself. He should have known better not to say that. I'm smart. I would never say something like that. I would never fall to somebody else's traps because I know what this guy Anthony's doing. He wants to see if he can get me to enrage. He wants to see if I'm gonna slip or say something. Dude, I've been around the world, man. I've been in this life for a long time. Okay, I eat guys like you for fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're easy for me. You and your little whatever, little witch and the other guy, Craig. You guys are easy for me, dude. I'm laughing my ass off. Okay, you're never gonna get me to say something stupid that's gonna get me in trouble. Okay, Actman acted on his emotions because Quantum knew if I call his mom, and I speak to his mom, that's gonna trigger his ego, and he's gonna say something stupid. And guess what? Actman did exactly what the Quantum wanted him to do. He was dancing to his fucking tunes, and he said exactly what Quantum wanted him to say. And then he used that to make himself look like a victim, which was JD Quantum, saying, you see, they want to lynch me, they're going to kill me, Exactly. And that's all YouTube needed to do. And now this whole thing that happened in Buffalo recently, that's it. Actman is gone. Can you see connection? But you see, I'm smart. I'm not idiot because he thinks I'm an idiot, okay? This is the whole issue here. The don't worry, Brendan. I'm gonna add you in a second. Just let me finish this. The problem is this. This guy, Anthony Kenneth Bishop, and his two friends that he has. What's the other guy? Craig, the same guy who exposed him that he lied to the NHS, which is the National Health Service in UK, that he lied about his disability. Okay, now I don't know if he lied or not, but a lot of people were saying the same thing. So the same guy that flip-flopped, that was saying that he actually lied, this is the same guy who actually criticized Anthony Kenneth Bishop that he lied about the NHS. Now it's his friend, which shows you just like how desperate Anthony is. He's even willing to go down to his worst enemy and side up with his worst enemy to get to me. But he continues to fail, because that's what happens when a person is failing. It's gaslighting himself. And he also deleted his comments on the video. From his own supporters, he deleted the comments. His own supporters and subscribers who criticized him, right? Not to mention the fact that this guy walked away from a live stream. Okay, when people look at that live stream that I did, the first one, for 6.5 hours, I gave this guy a chance to apologize to Brendan, to help Brendan, and I thought we were cool. I thought he got the message, right? It was a tragedy what happened, and that's all there is to it. Okay, but no, he wants to make it look like as if Brendan is some kind of a murderer or something. That he's this evil, bad fucking guy, right? That's what this guy's trying to do. And that's why I'm coming after him, because what he did was way down below. Dude, I met all kinds of people, but they would never go down to this lowest level of fucking dirt. And that's why I exposed his ass. Actually, he exposed himself. That live stream is there. Now, you can stop watching this right now. Stop watching this right now. All 10 of you can then leave and go watch that live stream from beginning to the end. I even left the time stamp for you to look at this time stamp and go watch it, and then come back and then make your own opinion. Okay? But don't have this knee-jerk reaction shooting from the freaking from the knee until you get all the facts and all the data. When you get all the facts, when you get all the data, then you can come back to me, and then you can form your opinion. So go back and watch those videos. Watch that live stream, and you're gonna find out who this guy is and how sick he is, how both of them sick are. It's like an open book. It's documented. This is a fact. These are the facts. Even if you don't like me, who cares what I have to say right now? These are facts. He can't wash his hands from the facts. Facts are facts. He can say whatever the hell he wants to say about me. The facts are facts. The sky is blue. The grass is green. These are the facts. You can't wash your hands from that shit. Okay? So, now, looking at the Act Man, one of the biggest mistakes that the Act Man made is that the Quantum set him up. Yes, Quantum's a piece of shit. And I know this guy's a piece of shit, just like Anthony Kenneth Bishop's a piece of shit. Just like Katie Bitch is a piece of shit. And the other guy, Craig, is a piece of shit. I know these sick manipulators, and I know when they're losing. Why do you think the Quantum couldn't win against me? I'm the only YouTuber that shut him down. Yes, me. So give me some fucking credit. All right? I'm the only guy who shut him down. I'm the only guy who destroyed his Quantum Apotheosis channel. And he never spoke about me ever again. Do you know why? Because I'm smart. People miscalculate me. They think they know me. They think they figured me out. They think they were holding my hand since I was a little kid. They don't know nothing about me. And I know everything about them. Literally. Why? Because they're so easy. They're like an open book. You guys are like an open book, so easy to read. That's why, to me, this is so hilarious. Okay? And I have nothing but credibility. The mountain of credibility. You know, he has nothing on me. He's clinging on to anything he can cling on. That shows you that he's a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest that has lost. And has lost miserably, stunningly, and embarrassingly. And now he wants to ban me. Well, dude, give it your best shot. People have been trying to ban me since 2016 with some bullshit witch hunt. I can go, I feel like Trump of YouTube, honestly. They've been trying to ban me since 2016 and nothing worked. Do you know why? Because they got nothing. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even if somebody from YouTube hates me, still they cannot do it because they can lose their job if they do. Because they can't find anything. They can't find anything. Nothing. Where they can legally say, okay, he's got to go. There's absolutely nothing there. And if I said something, I apologize right away. I made an apology. I didn't hide behind it. I didn't lie about it. I didn't delete the videos. Okay, unlike the other guy, Quantum, or the other guy, Anthony, right? Deleting comments and deleting this, deleting that. No, everything is documented. And they knew the public opinion, make your own decisions like you made your own decisions for the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. And then you decide who's lying, who's a narcissist, and who's the real person that's being honest. You make your own decisions based on what you have. But first do your research. First do some homework before you have the knee-jerk reaction or what you might have heard about me. Hearsay, hearsay. Fuck the hearsay. Hearsay doesn't mean shit. It doesn't fly anywhere. It doesn't fly in court, and sure as hell it's not going to fly in the public opinion. What flies is the facts. The facts. Look at the facts. Do some research. Don't be lazy. And then talk about me, and then talk about him. When you have all these facts put together. All right? If you don't have any facts, if you haven't done any research, dude, I don't care about your opinion. It doesn't mean shit. It's just a hearsay. So this guy believes that he can go ahead and shut me down. It's like my question to him is, all right, Anthony, if you think you can shut me down, then go ahead. Shut me down, dude. Please. How about today? Do it today. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Try it. Please do. Give it your best shot. Ask Hard 8. How did that work out for him? Ask Quantum. How did that work out for him? Ask Westside Tech. Ask him. How did that work out for him? Ask the other guy, Master Oled Race. 3 times I shut him down. Ask how did that work out for him? Ask all those assholes in Liverpool. How did that work out for them? So do some better research. You said you know me. You say you know me. Well, if you know me, well, you wouldn't be in this situation now, would you? You wouldn't be in this situation if you say that you fucking know me. If all you say you fucking know me, you wouldn't be in this situation that you're in right now. But you have so much hatred, so much jealousy, so much bullshit ego, and that ego is going to be your downfall. And the reason you're having anxiety, the reason you're fucking drowning, you asshole, is because of that bullshit ego that you have. That's why you're drowning in your own ego, in your own making. You reap what you sow, asshole, and now you're drowning with it. Just remember that. You did this to yourself. So let me bring Brendan in. Hold on.
Hello.
Brendan!
Hi, how you doing?
Brendan!
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Good.
Yeah. It was my fault because I, instead of selecting the audio to go to the speakers, I actually selected it to go to the Blue Yeti microphone. So it was my fault, actually.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. It was.
You want me to come back with me walking?
Yeah. That was my technical fault. You know, I did a little bit of Dr. Disrespect there for a minute.
Oh, he's in where is he right now? I forget where he's
Doctor.
at.
Doc's pretty cool.
He was in New York.
What?
New York.
New York?
He was in New York for a while, I think. I think he left.
Hey, you know me and Andre. You know guys know Andre from Romania?
Yeah.
You know we bump into him live. That live stream's still there.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was just testing a room with this new sniper rifle that he had in the game. And we were like wondering, me and Andre, who the fuck is killing us so quickly like this? And we say it was the doctor. Say, what's up, guys? Yo. I was like, all right. And we knew it was him because we checked everything. We went to his profile. It was him. And obviously he rejected our friend request because it's all full. Obviously, it's all full. And but that was him. So that's how we bump into him. Actually, it was pretty funny though that it happened, because I was like, I can't believe that. Who the fuck is this guy? And then we find out it was Dr. Disrespect, because he's so good with that sniper. It was just killing us left and right. When was this? A year ago? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Or something like
I
that.
remember that one. That was good.
Yeah, it was hilarious, man. You guys know Andre, right, from Romania?
Yeah.
He's a filmmaker, actually. He does some movies, but like when I say filmmaker, I mean not like a motion picture or anything like that, but he does music videos for the country folk music in Romania, right? And he does some other stuff, documentaries. So Andre, you guys probably seen him here before. So yeah, Cameron's going to be stopping by pretty soon here. He'll be here. I saw what what Mr. Gingerbread Man was saying about me. He says he contacted a YouTube, and he says he's gonna get me banned for this, for that, and he's still bringing up Marco, and Marco is not disabled. I already spoke to Marco. I already showed that. Marco, it's in his 20s. He's got his own apartment. He's got his own car, and he's definitely not disabled. But according to this Gingerbread Man, he knows everybody based on their appearance. He can just look at you and he can tell you who you are. I mean, talk about a hypocrisy at the worst level, man. Right? He judges people based on how they look, but he doesn't look at his fat, ugly ass, right? Because he's fucking ugly, fat, ugly ass. I mean, I'm not saying I'm anything super, great. I'm decent, but he's definitely fucking ugly, okay? So he doesn't look at his fucking ugly, fat, red ass, doesn't look at himself in the mirror. So that's I can call him this because he's a hypocrite, okay? Your ugly ass, fat, ugly British ass, is gonna be judging other people, but you don't want to look at yourself in the goddamn mirror. Yeah, look at yourself in the mirror, dude. You're not exactly Brad Pitt, dude, all right? So before you start judging other people, look at yourself in the goddamn mirror, bro, before you start coming here and judging everybody else, all right? Because you ain't fucking pretty, and you're definitely not a role model, and you're definitely not like fucking Brad Pitt, all right? Nor Tom Cruise, all right? Shit, man. You're not even fucking...
Amber Turd.
Not even... he would wish he's Amber Turd. I don't know where he falls, dude. He's just, I don't know, like a blob.
No, the Puff Man. What's that Puff Man in the Ghostbusters?
He's a blob, dude. He's a fucking blob. He's a fucking blob.
He's like a bloody booger.
Yeah. Now people are gonna say, but how could you say this? Oh, I can say it because he called me a cunt scaler. He called me all kinds of words. So I'm within my rights to defend myself and call him. Why? Because I have no sympathy for this fucking guy. Zero. Do you know why? Because this guy, Anthony Kenneth Bishop, is the guy who wanted to call somebody a murderer, who wanted to destroy someone's life because on how he feels, right? He's judging Brendan. He doesn't even know Brendan. He doesn't know the whole story. He read some fucking article, some bullshit fucking Sun, whatever, Tribunal, Chicago Sun-Times, whatever the fuck the article was. These a-holes, these, journalists, these fake news media just like to type all kinds of bullshit, They like to judge people. That's what the fake news does. Judges people. He's a crazy guy. Without even understanding what the fuck transpired and what happened, right? So they have all the answers. They know everything, right? This is why no one gives a shit about news anymore. This is why CNN's going down a fucking toilet with their fucking ratings. What happened to fucking CNN Plus? Went down the fucking toilet, right? So I don't give a shit what some ass white journalist in Chicago said. All right, he told me what happened. And if you guys want to know, go watch the Northman Assassin's Creed Valhalla that I did.
Yeah.
Go watch that. Go watch the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I did a live stream on that yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Go watch the live stream yesterday, and it's all there. So if you want to know exactly what transpired, go watch the live stream. I'm not going to repeat it here again. Why? Because you guys don't deserve me to fucking repeat it again. All right? I don't care even if you donate. All right? You want to know? Go and watch that live stream from yesterday, and you're going to find your answers. and you're going to know what really happened. You're going to realize that he had a shitty roll of a dice. Now, granted, he's not proud of what happened. No one is proud. You know, who would be proud of what happened? But he paid his due. He did his time. And of course he feels bad about it, but he did his time. But he had a shitty roll of a fucking dice. All right? He wasn't born into a really good family. He wasn't born into a happy family. All right? But all of that is there. So if you want to fucking know, go and learn about it. Go watch that from yesterday. And it's all there. It's all there. But I'm not going to repeat it here again. Go watch that. The Northman. Clearly, you can see it. Master Chief holding a PlayStation 5, and you see Steven Seagal with the Xbox riding on a horseback. It's all there.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Yeah. That's the thumbnail here. I'm making it so easy for you guys to find the video. I'm telling you like all the details where to find the fucking video. You know. So go watch that. So before you have your revolver knee-jerk fucking reaction shooting from the hip, all right? Before you shoot from the hip, go do some research. You know, this is the problem these days with people. They just want to jump on the fucking bandwagon without even knowing what really transpired. Just because the news media says he's a bad guy. That's it. Everybody says, oh yes, he's a bad guy. Fuck news. I don't watch it. I can't stand journalism. They make me fucking sick. They make me want to throw up. All they care about is the ratings. They don't give a shit about human life. They don't give a shit about you or how you're going to feel or what you're going to have to go through. They don't give a shit. The only thing they give a shit about is the fucking ratings. That's why I hate news media. That's why I hate journalism. Sick people, man. Sick, twisted people. That's what they are. That's why I call them reptilians. Because reptilians are cold. They're not warm. All right? So, anyway, I was going to say, so what did you think about, did you see that, Mambo? Did you see that, Brendan? What did you guys think about that stuff that he wrote?
Yeah, I think that he's definitely desperate, dude, for something.
Yeah, he wrote it down. Maybe I can show it to you guys.
I kind of cringed, you know, like how fake it was, you know, how.
And then he made a video, a live stream, and he talked about my past. I know that one. He did.
Well, you know, he likes to make it personal, and that's when we come in, you know, and
right, so
stop this asshole. You know?
Let me see where it was.
Damn,
right
that's nice.
It was right here, so I'm gonna. Can you guys see it?
Oh, I didn't see this.
I saw it.
But you guys see it on the screen, right?
I'm blocked on his screen. So,
All right,
how'd you? What he said?
So here, I'm going to read it. Hello, guys and girls. So I want to thank my YouTuber fan base. If you guys and gals flag the Mr. Fokke upscaler video, which he told Marco the R word because he's disabled, I've just got in touch with YouTube on Twitter, and they told me the other to flag the video. They'll review it. First of all, they'll never tell you to flag anything. All right? And you're never going to talk to a human being when you contact YouTube. So right there, you're lying. So the ones who flagged it, I already thank you. That's you and your other fake accounts that the KD Bitch and your other little bicycle Craig has created. All of us should be making YouTube a safe place for disabled community and the LGBTQ community. Stay safe, all, and let's make YouTube great again. Yeah, you got 3 likes from the KD Bitch and that other guy, bicycle guy, and yourself. Wow, dude, I'm impressed. 3 days ago, ooh, boy. So you can see that he's on his last leg. You know, he talks about making YouTube a safer community for disabled people, but yet he's attacking disabled people. Brendan's disabled. He has Asperger's. He has disability. Yeah. But he went after him. He went after him.
Yeah.
Calling for punishment, calling him a homophobic, calling him all sorts of different things. He even called my friend homophobic, Cameron. So this guy is the one who wants to keep a YouTube safe community, but yet I have documentation of him on my live stream for 5 hours. I don't know how many, 6 hours. 6 hours of documentation with a timestamp of this guy saying all kinds of crazy shit, talking about basically judging everybody, judging me, judging Cameron, judging anybody who doesn't agree with his views, right? And he's urging for people to punish Brendan. There was a comment that he wrote down on that one video, which he deleted those comments. Deleted those comments where he said he wants Brendan to be reported, exposed. Here's the article. Get this article, put it out there. Article's been there since 2013. Like, people know about it. All right. And he did this time, his out. But he wants to call him a murderer. And he also is with another guy, calls himself a bike something, whatever. His name is Craig. Same guy who exposed Kenneth Bishop for lying for disability, for a bad heart, for the NHS in UK, which is the National Health Service. That's the same guy now that's his friend trying to get at me. And it's the same guy who's calling Brendan a murderer. And Anthony agrees that he's a murderer. He needs to be exposed, right? So this is the guy who wants to keep YouTube a safe place, kind of like Quantum, right? To keep a YouTube a safe place by doxing people, by calling people's mother, really? So these are the individuals that are going to make YouTube a safe place. I rest my fucking case, Your Honor. I rest my goddamn case on this one. This is so easy. If I'm a lawyer, dude, I'll make Camille Vasquez look like an amateur lawyer compared to what I would do with this case. I would clean them all out, man, with shitload of money. All right? This is how easy these nobodies are. But these are the ones that are really narcissistic and sick. This is what you have on YouTube. This is who YouTube should actually censor. They should censor this guy. Now, I'm not about censoring. I'm not about removing people from YouTube. I think everyone should say what they want to say. But I also should be able to say what I want to say. But if you are doxing people, if you're out there putting people's phone numbers or addresses and stuff like that, if you are putting people's personal information out there, then you should be banned and you should be prosecuted too. Not only should you be banned, but you should be prosecuted for blackmailing people. That's legal in the United States, meaning your ass should be in fucking jail or do some time in jail or whatever, just to teach you a fucking lesson. But YouTube hasn't really taken any responsibility for this shit. You know, people talk about YouTube. I have a problem with YouTube too, because YouTube really hasn't done their fucking job on safeguarding us as a content creators. They haven't done that. They haven't done a diddly shit. I've been on YouTube for 8 years, and YouTube hasn't done a diddly shit to safeguard content creators. They look at all these crazy accidents that happen, these crazy incidents that happen. Look at all the craziness that has happened due to YouTube not protecting the content creators. Look at all the crazy shit that has happened in the past, you know. Hey, Cameron, let me bring you on. Hold on. Hey, Cameron. Welcome.
You guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hear you
How's
loud
it
and
going?
clear.
How's your Sundays going?
It's going good. It's just relaxing today. Nothing too earth-shattering. Just relaxing.
Me as well. Me too. Weather's
Yeah.
great here. I just had a quick shave, so that's why I came a little late.
No, it's all right, man. You haven't really missed much except me just, totally destroying this individual. All three of them. Like, I'm just wiping my ass with them. I'm using them as a toilet paper at this point. I'm just wiping my ass. I mean, even when I was recently, I was taking a shit when I was wiping my ass. I was seeing faces of Anthony, Katie, and the other guy, Craig. It's so fucking easy, man.
Who's the Craig guy? I don't know the Craig guy.
The Craig guy is the guy who actually exposed Anthony for lying to the NHS. And I have a transcript of that, actually. I still have it on my... Actually, you know what? I'm going to find it. Let's fucking put it out there. Hold on. Hold on. I'll put it out there. Don't worry. Just give me a second. I'll show you who he is. I don't delete anything. I save everything. You should know that, Anthony. That's why I don't delete shit. So for the times like these, yes, for the times of Ember Turds, I save that shit. Hey, but look, Cameron, he asked for this. All right, so let's just call it what it is, guys. Right? He asked for this. He's asking for this, and yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna deliver it to you. You know, if you're begging me for a gift, I'll give you the gift, but you're not gonna like it. You're gonna have some more anxiety. I think you should check yourself in the hospital. I know how you're gonna. I don't want you to have a heart attack, dude. You said you have a bad heart. I don't know if you can handle this fucking anxiety that I'm gonna give you right now. I don't know how you're gonna breathe tonight. Me, I breathe, dude. I live like a king. Every day is a great fucking day for me. Okay? Hold on. And I'm not saying this to be some kind of a prick. This is just a fact. People who know me, they know. Ask Moses, he'll tell you. All of this is true. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, and this will be epic. This is going to be super, super, super epic. I just got to dig it up. I'm going to find it. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord. This is going to be so good. Might take a little while. Just give me a second. I'm scrolling through all the Anthony Kenneth Bishop messages because he hated me so much. This guy hated me so much that he was always contacting me. He couldn't live without me, bro. And now all of a sudden, he's not part of the channel. He hates me. Wow, dude. Just give me a second, guys.
I think he's been getting backlash. That's probably why he removed removed all of the comments from the videos against you.
I know, but well, he did exactly what we said he was going to do. I feel like I'm Review Tech USA #2. I feel like, you know, like I'm turning like the Review Tech USA now. It's like we're saying exactly what Review Tech was saying about and you know what? Actman should have listened to Rich. If Actman has listened to Rich, Cameron, he still would have his channel. But because of what he said, it was too late. You know what I mean, Cameron?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to share this. I'll show you who the Craig is. You ready? Just so you know, Anthony, you asked for this. Be careful what you wish for, dude. I listen, you should have accepted my offer on Monday and let it go. Let it go. But you can't let it go because you have this bullshit. I'm telling you, you ever saw the Guy Ritchie movie, Revolver? You should have watched that movie. It's people's egos that it's its worst enemy. And now your ego is going to be your worst fucking enemy. So here I'm going to hit you with some fucking proof. Get ready for this. Get ready for this. You see it? Craig Redbound. Where the fuck does your money come from? People that work have a harder life than you. New cameras, PS5, moped, electric bike. You taking a piss, ain't you? New e-bike, new freezer full of food. What about the new helmet? Cost you 180 quids? Yeah, that's his best friend now. That it's supporting him, right? But it's the same guy who was exposing him, Cameron, that he lied about the NHS. So see, this is how desperate he is. He's like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, right? He's trying anything right now to get back at me.
Yeah.
And I warned him. Didn't I warn him on Monday? I said, dude, let it go. I said, dude, I got mountain of evidence. And I do. I don't delete anything. You say, you miscalculated me. You don't know me, bro. I have mountain of evidence that's going to bury you with the evidence that I have. And right now, if you want to gaslight yourself, keep gaslighting yourself, dude. Everything I say, I can back it up. Everything I say here, I have credibility. I can back it up. You don't. You are backpedaling. And keep on gaslighting yourself. So this is the guy. This is the guy that right now it's with a new name. Here, I'll show you his new name. Hold on. I'll show you his new name. Just give me a second. Yeah, if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, go take a screenshot. I don't care. You can pause, you know, whatever. If you guys want to take a screenshot, go ahead. Yeah. Cameron, he should have taken my advice on Monday, both of them. And
Yeah.
they didn't. Now they want to go and they want to do this. Dude, you want to go to war? You're going to lose this war. You already lost it, man. So please go ban me, please. I can't wait for the day that YouTube bans me. Please. So give it your best shot, bro. You should have taken my advice, mate.
Hold on, let me crack open my soda.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you his real name now. I mean, his other name. That's his real name, Craig Redbond, on the Twitter. Now he's on the YouTube as a biker something. And I'll show you what his YouTube name is, which I'm sure he's going to delete that fake account immediately after this because he's watching this. So let me stop this. Stop the share of this. So I'm going to go and show you.
Can't wait.
So this is him right here. Hold on. I'll show you in a minute. Where was it? Oh yeah, where I exposed him. I already got 1,000 views. I already got 1,000 views on this exposed video. Yeah. So yeah. Good luck, mate. Good luck. I mean, really, Anthony, if I was you, I would just like cut loose of this, man. I don't know why I'm giving you this advice, but dude, cut loose of this, bro. Like, don't you get it? You lost. All right? Like, don't be like Amber Heard. Just suck it up, accept it, you lost. And this guy, Rage Your Bike Adventure, is not going to help you. Here, I'm going to show you who this guy is. I'm going to zoom it in so you guys. That's the same guy, Craig. And I'm going to zoom it in. And I'll show you his name, which I'm sure he's going to delete his fake account, Rager Bike Adventures. He's going to call himself something else. Maybe No Time to Drive a Bike. Or maybe a fake Daniel Craig. Don't you dare use Daniel Craig. You ain't nothing like him, dude. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. You want transparency? Here's transparency for you, bro. You talk to me about transparency. I'll show you transparency. You want it? I'll give it to you. Be more than happy to give you transparency with some credibility while you're gaslighting yourself. Here we go. This is the guy. You see him? Rager Bike Adventure. That's the guy, Craig.
Oh, that guy, he said my name on one of the things and called me a killer.
Well, yeah, that's him. That's the guy that I just exposed. The guy, Craig. Same guy who exposed him. Look what I wrote down. Laughing my ass off. Even your own comment got deleted by your ginger boyfriend on his own video. I will continue to laugh my ass off. Oh, by the way, you should know, your ginger boyfriend walked away in shame from podcast, and it will be on this channel forever, documented with a timestamp. Owned. Fucking owned. And then he tried again. Let me show you. Check this out.
Here we go.
He tried again on another video. I'll show you the video. He tried again. Where was it? On this video right here. Gingerbread Man continues to gaslight himself. Look at this. He says something, hang around with a 14-year-old mate. Check yourself. And look what I wrote. My final reply to you is this. I have destroyed your boyfriend, Gingerbread Man, and his little witch. Now I have a master key to live inside all 3 of your penthouses. Thank you.
Huh.
And here's another reply. Check this out. It's me, Craig. He even exposed himself, dude. It's me, Craig. You guy you mentioned. Look how he writes. He's so angry. And look what I says. Thanks for clarification. No, thanks for clarification. Thumbs up. Now we know not only are you a flip-flop, but the same narcissist hypocrite as your so-called boyfriend Gingerbread Man, whom you accused of lying to NHS for disability. Mate, case is closed. Unless you want to gaslight yourself furthermore, be my guest. Dude, this is so easy for me right now. I mean, I'm just like, I'm laughing so much that I feel like I'm taking a shit right now and laugh at the same time. I mean, it's really easy. And look, he's got 3 likes from him, the Katie Witch, and the Ginger Blob. Of course, those 2.
That's his new name.
And also, I want to show you something, guys, that I think everybody needs to see this. I want you to see this, Anthony, because this is something that I want you to remember. I want you to stay in your head. Every time you think of me, I want you to remember this photo. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I want you to see this.
Ha ha ha.
So every time you see this, Mr. 4K, no! Get out of my dreams! So every time you mention my name, I want you to look at this. Yeah, I want you to look at this photo every time you dream. I mean, every time, even before you even think about mentioning my name, I want you to remember this photo. Because, yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing right now. Living inside your head.
I don't see that.
You don't see it?
No, I don't see it either.
Oh, hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you in a minute. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'll show you. My bad. My bad. Don't worry, Mr. Gingerbread Man. You're not getting lucky. It's just a technical error. I'll fix it. Relax, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry. Here we go. Here we go. This is just a technical error. I'll fix it. Here we go. All right. So get ready for this. So yes, I want you to remember this photo. Every time you mention my name, or even thinking about mentioning my name, or your boyfriend Craig with the moped, or your ginger, witch bitch, whatever her name is. I don't even want to fucking mention anymore. Just call her a witch bitch, or witch bitch. And your ginger sorry ass, every single time you even think about, you even just remotely think about mentioning my name, or Brendan's name, or Cameron's name, or Emma's name, especially Emma, dude. She'll eat you. She'll eat all 3 of you like that, like ruthlessly. I want you to look at this photo, and I want you to remember this photo. I want you to take a snapshot of this photo. Put like a big. I'll send you a poster. I don't know, like a 24 by 38, some huge poster, like billboard.
I said we should do a poster.
Like a billboard poster. I'll put this on a billboard for you, dude. Right where you live in your backyard. And I'll put down Mr. 4K live in this property. This property belongs to Mr. 4K. I have a master key. Yes. So every time you exit out of your apartment, that little shitty flat you have, I want you to put a sign, a big billboard sign that has this photo, and it says, this is a Mr. 4K upscaler property. And he's just letting me live here. But I still pay the rent. While he is the owner. He is the master. Yes, he's the super. So I want you to remember that. I want you to remember this photo. Yes, think about this photo. Yeah, you can take you can go ahead, take this photo. You can't shut me down for this. You know why? Because you uploaded this video of you sleeping. Yeah, you put yourself out there for everybody to see because you're all about transparency. You're all about transparency, aren't you? Well, there's your transparency for you. But now you don't like it because the transparency is biting you in the ass, right? You hypocrite, you narcissist. Now you don't like it because it doesn't fit your ego. But you put that video out there for everybody to see. And now you're going to get mad. Why are people making fun of me? Because you uploaded this video. You shouldn't have uploaded it. Next time, don't upload those videos. And I promise you, I won't be able to make fun of you. And also remember, every time you have a conversation with me all of these years, I didn't delete it. I documented it on my hundreds of terabytes of hard drives. When I say I have a mountain of evidence, how do you think I shut down Quantum? I gave so much mountain of evidence back then to the YouTube that they would just simply, they had no choice. They had no fucking choice. Like, they had to do it. His quantum apotheosis was no more. And then he created another bullshit channel, which I didn't give a fuck about, Quantum TV. Yeah, but that's okay. Hey, you guys don't have to give me credit. But just remember, it was me who took him down. Why do you think Quantum will never, ever mention my name? Ever. Not even, never. Even after I made some more videos about him, he never mentioned my name. Do you know why? Because he knows who I am. And he knows that there is no winning game against Mr. 4K. Unless he wants to come in and talk to me personally, knock on my door. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But he knows he can now win that against me. So now you know who I am. Who I am is somebody simply telling you, if you fuck with me, you're going to lose. If you leave me alone, if you leave my friends alone, there won't be any problem. But if you come after me, if you come after my friends, you are setting yourself up for a fucking failure. Every single time, from Hard 8, Quantum, Wetside, Dick from South Central, all of those assholes, including you and the other guy, Master Oleg Race. All of you have failed miserably. Fucking miserably. Stunningly and embarrassingly and miserably, you have fucking failed. Because I have the mountain of fucking evidence. While you guys just hearsay. Hearsay doesn't mean shit. You might as well go ahead and hold hands with Amber Heard and her sister and collect that shit from her bed every single time. Fuck out of here. All right, Cameron, you have the floor. You want to say anything about this?
Yeah, he caused it. He obviously caused it on himself, and I was surprised on Monday when I even seen him back on the channel. That's why I stopped what I was doing, and I tuned in when I seen him back on the channel. Well, like I said before, what turned me off of him is when he came in with his clipboard of demands, instead of just saying, you know what, let's just call a truce, accept we what happened in the past, and let's move forward. And he honestly would have been part of the channel. Everybody would have, like, let him back in. He would have been part of the channel right now. He might have even been on this podcast for a completely different topic. And then he just started to attack Brandon, and then Katie came in and kept doing the same thing. And I honestly, that didn't sit well with me from that day. But how do you actually come in there with a good intent, which was to come back to the channel genuinely, instead of coming back on the channel with demands like it was his channel, saying how you should run your own channel? That was pretty much his downfall. And I think that's pretty much just how it's going to be always with him. He's never going to want to come back and let the cards be where they were before. And I don't know. So now I think after this, a lot of his people, even his own people, because I've noticed the comment section on his page is just one person always commenting. It's either that one person or it's either the Katie person commenting on his recent videos. So I think he's lost a lot of support that he had originally. And people, his own people, probably said, you brought so much evidence against this guy and you did all these things, but yet you were going back on his channel. And then I seen one of his replies was, no, I wasn't going back on his channel. I just went back on his channel to stick it to him. But that's not how it actually went. At the end of the video, at the end of Monday, he thought he was back on the channel, but I think he didn't realize that it didn't sit well with a lot of people. So I'm pretty sure on Wednesday when he came back on the channel, thinking it was going to be all hunky dory. He didn't think that you were going to actually shut him down, him and Katie. So
he miscalculated me terribly.
Exactly.
But he says he knows me, right? All these years, right? Like, he says he knows me. He says he knows me. Like, dude, if you know me, then why did you put yourself in this position then? Cameron knows me. I know Cameron to a certain extent. He knows me to a certain extent, and he respects, what I do here. He doesn't care who I block, who I leave here. He knows it's my channel. I'm the captain of the ship,
Yeah.
But he said he knew me. And it's not like if you knew me all of these years that he claims he knows me, then you wouldn't end up in this situation, right? Moses knows me, but Moses would never, say something stupid like this because he knows how am I going to react to it, right? He knows that he's going to lose that game. So, mate, you never knew me. You miscalculated me. Both you and your little witch Katie with her fake tears, and of course this other yayo, whatever his name is, Craig, with a moped bike, So that's all you have, those two people. Yeah. Everybody else you deleted comments. And you want to be legit. Said you were legit. You're a legit guy. A legit guy wouldn't delete the comments. I didn't delete that guy, Craig. I let him say what he wanted to say. And I owned him by replying to him because it was so easy. You deleted it. You deleted. Why you deleted those comments? Because you find out that me and Marco are friends. Then me and Marco were talking. Here, I'll show you. Me and him were talking. We're not blocking each other. And he's not disabled. Okay? He has no disability. He's in his 20s. He lives in Chicago. He has a car. He even put his car in the fucking profile, dude. And he has his own apartment. Yes, and he loves movies. He buys a lot of movies. He's a movie lover. But you would know that, right? You would know all of that if you really knew the guy, right? But you don't. Instead of you judging
him judged by the way the guy looked and said the guy was
disabled. Based on his Coca-Cola glasses, that he had. You judged him based on that. And yeah, I did call him the R word. I did say that stuff because I was angry at him because he wouldn't, he would never support my channel, like to donate or something. Sure, that was on me. And I acknowledged it. I addressed it. Same thing with Andy. Cameron knows that. He was there. He witnessed it. Did Cameron agree with me the way I destroyed Andy? Of course, Cameron didn't agree. They say, hey, dude, this is really not necessary. But I acknowledged it. I am not like hiding behind it. I'm not sugarcoating it. What I said to Andy was wrong. What I said to him, of course, was wrong, and I apologize to him. But I'm not sugarcoating it. You acting as if I'm trying to hide it. You acting, I'm not hiding anything, dude. I'm not sugarcoating anything. Everything I said, I admit it, I acknowledged it. And I'm not hiding behind it like Amber Turd. So what do you have on me? What exactly do you have? You talk about a Mamba? Mamba can't be here. Okay? We're not talking about anything that's too obscene. We're not talking about anything that's too explicit. He can be here. He can be here. You try, like, you're just clinging on to every little thing, dude. And every little thing you're clinging on has failed, has backfired at you. If YouTube has a problem with Mamba being here, well, they can remove me. If YouTube had a problem with even with the other kid, when I was doing those videos, they could have removed it, but they didn't. The only reason I removed those videos with Noah is because his sister has asked me and his parents has asked me, and I did it.
Yeah,
to honor them.
I talk to my mom all the time about, coming out here, and she's fine with it as long, you know.
And by the way, that kid was happy that we were having that live stream. Okay, he made his day. But his parents says, please, we don't want him to be on the channel.
Dude, he paid you so much and he loved you.
And guess what? I honored their parents' wishes and I removed it. I removed all those videos because they asked me to do it. So what do you have? My question to you is, what do you have? My personal life is none of your business, dude. Nobody gives a shit. Even if I live with the Sasquatch. Even if I live with like 7 or 8 witches in here and they're having an orgy with me every night. Who gives a shit, dude? Who would care? Only you would care. But you want transparency. Okay, you want transparency? Who? It says who? Is there some kind of a law that YouTube says I have to sign this law? If I want to make YouTube videos, I have to be transparent. That's a person's choice. That's not a mandatory. You act as if this is some kind of a mandate. I mean, you need to listen to yourself, dude. When you talk, you need to listen to yourself just how stupid you are.
It's
how dumb you are, dude.
Every time I listen to the guy, it sounds like I'm hearing a diarrhea, And
then you talk about this whole thing about Mars. I really don't care. That's your choice. If you want to believe, I'm not going to judge you for that. If you want to believe you're from Mars, that's your shtick, dude. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I don't care. But it is kind of hilarious. You were saying that you're from Mars, and that the 26,000 people had to be rescued and transported here to the planet Earth, and they were used as slaves, and you were part of that tribe. I was like, dude, I didn't judge you when you were talking about that. I didn't make fun of you. I'll let it go.
Hold on. One guy is trying to say that this guy doesn't completely represent British, and dude, we get that,
We know that, yeah.
Because in fact, we wouldn't have known how fake this guy is if it weren't for those fellow British people who exposed him.
Look, I have British friends, man. Like Mario. I haven't spoke to Mario. I have Wayne. Wayne's out there. He worked for the Rockstar Games. I have a Stephen Hope. There's, I have even Deacon. He's from UK. I'm not, I have nothing against you. I want to clarify this. I have nothing against British people. I have a lot of British audience that watches me. A lot of them are watching me from UK. I mean, it's like half and half. It's North America and then UK, and some parts of Europe and some parts of course, Latin America. But it's a lot of them are from UK. So I have nothing against people from UK. It's just that this guy and then other girl, Katie, they're just they truly have issues, man. And they acknowledge that they have issues. They have acknowledged they have issues. But here's the sad part, Gash Tastic. They haven't done anything to fix their issues. They like to impose their flows onto other people, but they don't want to look at themselves. That's the sad part here. They like to talk about Brendan. They like to talk about me. They like to talk about Cameron. They like to talk about Mamba. They like to talk about Emma, Leviathan. They like to talk about everybody except themselves. That's a hypocrisy at the worst level, dude. That's just a hypocrisy at the worst level.
Craig is here.
Oh, there he is. All right, you want to put me in my spot? Go ahead and put me in my spot. Raise your bike adventure. Let me put you in your spot here. Let me show him something. Let me put him in his spot. Hold on. Since he's here.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Let me put you in your spot, dude. Are you ready to be put in your spot? Oh, don't worry. You will be. Don't worry, my friend. You will be put in your spot, guaranteed. Here. Now, please don't leave. Please don't leave now. Now, I want you to stay, dude. I want to put you in your seat. And there's no seat belt, by the way. I purposely removed the seat belt, but I want you to be in the seat. Because I want you to see this. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Here you go. Take a good look at this, mate. Yeah, take a look at this. Let me know what you think about this. Please.
Oh, here we go. Now, how your 14-year-old boyfriend?
Here you go.
Why? Do you have a fantasy about that, brother? I'm not going to help you with that.
No, let him look at this. That's it. Take a good look. Everybody knows who you are. Here you go. Take a look at this. Correct, Red Bond. Yeah, this is you trashing the same guy that you're defending now, saying, where the fuck does your money come from? People that work have a harder life than you. New camera, PS5, moped, electric bike. You're taking a piss, ain't you? New e-bike, new freezer full of food. What about the new helmet? Cost you 180 quids. That's you. That is you. So take a good look at that. Yeah. Now I'll let you look at it some more. I don't know. Take a good look at it, bro. So you're going to put me in my seat. I'm already in my seat, dude. What do you got on me? Talking about Mamba. That's what you talk about is Mamba. Mamba this, Mamba that. If YouTube has a problem with Mamba, well, then they should have taken me down years ago. Why aren't they taking me down? What's the problem?
But he's the thing. He's changing the subject. That's the
Of course, because he's got nothing. They got nothing. So what are they going to do? They're going to make up some lies using words like pedophilia, this and that. Like the other guy called Review Tech USA pedophile or homophobic or this or that or a murderer or unhinged or this or that. That's what these individuals do. But I'm glad you came on so people can see who you are and who I am. And now people can see who I am and who you are. This is called the public opinion. Mate, you just lost the public opinion. Now you can go ahead and delete that account, that fake account that you have.
Hold on, I think Mr. Mike is here.
Dude, now I'm mopping the floor with you, bro. I'm mopping my ass, wiping my ass right now. I'm going to go to the toilet right now, take a shit and wipe my ass and laugh about it and flush the toilet. That's how bad I got you.
Rager Mike, you should go ask your Anthony, why is he removing all of the comments from all of the videos? You know why he's doing that? Because he's getting backlash and he realizes he's getting burned for it. So you should go ask him instead of making stupid comments about Mamba, which doesn't really have any bearing. But
yeah, what evidence do you have, dude? Like, what fucking evidence do you have? You got something? You got a photo? You got some video?
Like, that's your biggest argument? That's your biggest argument? Like, you know,
that's
you guys
like me.
came on here.
That's like me saying, "Hey, I've seen a UFO last night," without any evidence. Or I had sex with a Sasquatch without like any evidence to back it up. Dude, I mean, I like it. Look, I mean, do you want me to record myself taking a shit and wiping my ass with a toilet with your name on
You
it?
probably do.
That's what his videos have come down to. It's like here, I'm walking to the store to pick up food. That's his video. That's the video. That's the type of video he's putting up right now.
Yeah.
If you notice. I just seen he said he's chaining, he's revamping his channel, and he wants to make his channel different and longer videos. So he said what he's gonna do is make random videos about him doing random things and putting it together to make a 15-minute video. Like, think about it. Like, that's the guy you're defending, a guy who's making videos like that. Like, that's what you have to offer. Is I'm gonna go to the store, I'll make a video. When I'm in the store, I'll make a video of me picking up my snacks.
Let me read this. Hold on.
Yeah, we got to read this, dude.
Let me read this. Okay, let me zoom this in. Yeah, this is your friend Anthony, January 27, 2022, this year. All right, this is your boyfriend. All right, this is your gingerbread man boyfriend. Let me zoom this in so people can see it a little bit better. You know what I mean? I don't know if people can see this or not, but I'll try to read this shit. All right, so this is what your gingerbread man had said. And I hope you guys, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
So this is pretty cool guy who blocked me, as you can see at the bottom. I can't message him at all. He's asking me where the fuck does the money come from, what I get. I've disability and a lot of health issues myself, and it's not his business, only between my doctor and me. Isn't that funny that you mentioned that? Anthony Gingerbread Blood Bishop, because you were the one saying about being transparent, right? I thought you're all about transparency, but now you don't like this guy talking about your NHS thing. I thought you're all about disability, but you see how they contradict themselves, like shooting themselves in the foot constantly, dude, flip-flopping back and forth. So let me read it again. I've disability and a lot of health issues myself, and it's not his business regarding this moped bike guy, whatever Craig's name. I've disabilities and a lot of health issues myself, and it's not his business. Only between my doctor and me. And frankly, I can spend my money on what I want as long as I paid my bills and paid for food and the roof over my head. Then it's fine. Dude, so this is the guy now that Brendan is clinging on to. I mean, I'm sorry, the Anthony is clinging on to. The Anthony is clinging on to. So this is the guy that talked shit about you, tried to expose you, and now, Anthony, you are using him because you're losing. You're at the last leg. You're at the last leg. And now that you don't have anything, you're going back to him because you're so angry. Your ego has so destroyed you. You are so destroyed right now that you're trying anything and everything. You're like a pariah, like I said you're going to be. You are a total pariah, meaning isolated. And now you're even willing to go down to, you're willing to pay somebody right now to get some dirt on me or something, to find something. You're willing to go with any kind of a route. But continue to gaslight yourself, dude. Continue to do that. I'm just going to enjoy watching you burn as you are burning right now. because I had
Your
mounted.
video is frozen. I think your webcam's
Yeah.
frozen.
Really?
Yeah,
It keeps going to green screen.
it's on the green screen and it's frozen.
Oh, what about
There we
now?
It's still frozen. We can see you in the green.
Oh wait,
Okay.
no, it's good. It's
Okay,
good.
it's working now.
It's working?
Yeah.
Is that a green screen?
No, it's
No.
Oh,
back
that's fine.
on air.
It's back. All right. So there, you see that? You see that? You see that? So what happened? Where did he go? What happened to this Craig guy? I thought he wants to put me in my spot. What happened, dude?
He's waiting
I thought
to think about what he's gonna type. Like the
You want to put me? What do you got? You got some photos of me and Mamba like hugging each other, kissing each other, or something? What do you got, dude?
yeah, like
You got some videos? You got some fucking hardcore evidence? What do you have, dude? What exactly do you have? Like, if you're gonna make some kind of accusations, you gotta have evidence to back it up, dude. If you don't have any evidence to back it up, oh, I think he left. That's the only 29 people. He's gone. He's gonna delete that fake account that he created. He's gonna come back with a new account, just calling me this, calling me that, just trolling. This is what people do when they got nothing else. They just go back to repeating like a broken record. You know, you suck, you suck, you suck. You know, that's it. Yeah, dude.
But if I was his one of his one of his 10 subscribers, I would ask myself, like, why am I following a guy who keeps obsessing about another YouTuber, about what another YouTuber is looking for? Like, I'm a guy, I'm a man, and I'm thinking, if I don't like a YouTube channel, I don't go out of my way to frustrate myself and to go out of my way to to rebuttal with this YouTuber. I would just watch another YouTuber. I would do something else. But for some reason, obviously, Anthony is obsessed with you, and I don't know why unless all of his YouTube subscribers are crazy, or they have their own problems, or for some reason they just keep following the guy. And for some reason, like I said, Anthony, he will not move on. Like, if he doesn't like your channel, or he doesn't like the way you're running your channel, well, don't follow you anymore. Run. He should be running his own channel the way he wants. But yet
Hey,
he keeps coming back to you.
Look at this, Cameron. Look at it on the screen. That shows you who I am. I defended him. I defended my friends. I don't burn my friends. Look at this guy, Craig. When he asked me to send him a link on the whenever this one in January 27th, and I told him, mate, one thing I do not tolerate is people talking about my friends. Anthony, it's a friend, and the way you don't mind your business about his life, I do not approve of this kind of behavior, mate. And I blocked him. That's me. That's what a true friend does, Anthony. A true friend doesn't stab you in the back. A true friend doesn't go, behind your back and says this and that. I stood up for you, dude. I'll let you come on the podcast. I always showed you respect. I have evidence of that. I have a mountain of fucking evidence, dude. Hey, look at this. Are you live tonight? Okie dokie. I'll be in for the bit. Got appointment with this woman tomorrow to view a flat. Look how many times me and you talk. Right? How many times I added you to come to my podcast? All of this is documented, dude. Look at this. All of this.
That's what I
Everything.
said before. He's saying he didn't want to come on the channel anymore because he didn't like the way you're running. But that's a lie. The only reason he's not coming on the channel is because he got killed in a video game. And anybody with common sense or a clear thinking mind would tell you that if somebody is willing to get that mad over somebody killing them in a video game, they're not sane to begin with. They're not normal thinking in the begin with, and he doesn't want to see that he's a very childish person. He
Yeah.
may try to tell his people, and like I said, they'll believe him for whatever reason, but his reasons for starting all this was very childish, and he still can't even see that even today. And I told you, I've seen people in his comment even told him recently, like, bro, they wrote down, buddy, it's a video game. You're mad because a girl in a video game killed you. Leave it alone. No one cares. But obviously he cares.
Yeah.
So his entire motive was very, very childish from the beginning. It's not because he didn't like the way that you're running. He's just using that as an excuse now to get people to believe him and jump on his ship. But the reality is he just left because he was mad that you shot him or you killed him in a damn video game, Grand Theft Auto 5.
It's all there, man. Look, I have evidence. See, this is when even this live stream, even this podcast, I'm throwing evidence there. I'm like a Camille Vasquez, just throwing evidence left and right. When I say so, I don't talk because I don't talk out of my ass. When I say something, I mean it. That's the difference. Okay, I don't have to talk out of my ass because I have evidence. I have mountains of evidence. Okay, but he did this to himself. He asked for this. I tried to give him a second chance. Hell, I tried to give him three chances. I tried to give this guy, but he wouldn't take it because of some bullshit mental ego that he has, that he's better than everybody. I think he never lived a life. He finally got in his 30s, finally got a fucking apartment, and now he thinks, oh shit, I'm this god. Oh gee whiz, dude, you have an apartment? Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, man, what do you want? Like a G-Man badge for that? What do you want? Like a trophy? Seriously, dude, that shows you how insecure you are, dude. Well, you have to constantly prove something to people. If you're so confident about yourself, I'm confident about who I am. I don't need to document my life. I don't need to tell you what I have, what I don't have. I don't need to tell you how many cars I have, how many this, how many that, how big is my closet of suits that I have. I don't need to show you shit. Only an insecure person would do that. A person who has some insecurity, trying to prove something. You're constantly trying to prove that you're a vegan, but clearly you're not losing weight. You're getting bigger and bigger. And again, this is bad for your health, dude. And you're putting these videos. I mean, let's go check out your videos. Since you want me to publicly, look, you put those videos out there. I didn't put them. Okay, I didn't put those videos. So let's go look at them. Hold on. Ay. This is sad and embarrassing, but you leave me no choice, bro. You're leaving me no choice for this. Like, I have to do this now. I tried to let it go on Monday. I said, let's go help Brendan. Let's not burn people. That's what I wanted to do this year, 2022. But no, you want to go ahead in that ego. You want to stroke that ego, thinking you're going to win this case, thinking you're going to defeat me. Except you defeated yourself, man.
Yeah.
By doing it to yourself. I didn't have to do anything. You did this. You pulled the trigger on yourself, dude. That's it. You poured the gasoline, both of you, on yourselves. Poured the gasoline. And now you want to play a victim. That's not how it works in real life. That's not how it works in this planet. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me show you. We're gonna search Anthony Kenneth Bishop. We're gonna do this right now. We're gonna go to Google and we're gonna search Anthony Kenneth Bishop and let's see what shows up. I hope he didn't delete those videos.
No, he just blocked anybody from commenting on the videos.
All right, let's see those videos. Let's go to his YouTube channel. Let's see where they are. Oh yeah, this one right here. Him eating the food here.
Oh man,
this is gonna be a good one. And you talk about staying healthy and all this other shit. All right, so let's look at it. Hold on.
The other night, the Morgan Freeman, I narrated it.
Oh Lord, here we go. This is just so. Ugh. Hold on. This is the video you uploaded, bro. So just so you know, I didn't upload this. You did. It's still there. So, all right. And when you put something publicly, just so everybody understands, I have a right. People have a right to roast you. People have a right to make comedy about you. It's called a fair use. Maybe you should look into that. Maybe you should ask YouTube to educate you about that. Here we go. It's called Weatherspoon's Nail Seafood. Here we go. Let's look at it. You guys seeing it?
That looks like one of the monsters. That looks like the skin of one of the monsters that Ellie kills in The Last of Us 2. You know those things with the mushroom face?
And what is this? Is this you telling us how small your PP is? Okay, we already know that. Duly noted, man. We get it. Okay, you don't have to kind of tell us about that. Yeah, I'm roasting. It's cool. Even this podcast, it's under comedy. Did you know that? See how smart I am? I don't just press stream like a jackass. I think about how my stream's going to be before I live stream. It's under the comedy. Look at it. And Cameron, you can look at it too. You'll see it says comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is comedy. I mean, it is laughable. So if you want to ban me, dude, go ahead. I mean, you should ban me right now. Go ahead. Maybe you should remove this video. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, dude. Look at your jacket, dude. Is this the same shirt with the mustard that you've been talking to me as a joker? Look at what is this? Look at all this stuff here. I mean, do you clean this jacket? When was the last time you went to a
Dandruff,
I don't know,
maybe. Dandruff.
laundry? When was the last time you did a laundry, bro? He wants to tell people how to live a healthy life, and he's drinking those sodas constantly. I'm drinking a bottle of water, dude. This is a water. Has no sugar in there. Has no sodium. Didn't they tell you? There's 3 demons called fat, sodium, and sugar. It's bad for your diabetes. Didn't you?
See, I don't think Anthony understands the concept of veganism. He thinks just because it's vegan, it's gonna make him lose weight. No, just because you're eating junk food and it doesn't have animal products doesn't mean it's good for you. It just means it doesn't have animal products. So what it looks like, he's already an overweight guy. He should be eating the complete opposite of this. He's eating fries. Yeah, okay, maybe it doesn't have animal products in it, but it's still made with oil and grease.
Yeah,
Still
it's
gonna
so
get fat.
greasy. Look at it.
Yeah,
So
it's
greasy.
still going to have a lot of calories. I don't think he understands that. It's calories in versus calories out. That's what matters
Let's be
when you're
honest.
trying to lose
Evan.
weight.
He
right?
doesn't understand much.
Just because you're eating a chocolate bar or you're eating a greasy burger and it has it's vegan, it's still, at the end of the day, it's still greasy calories. That's why you're gaining weight. It has nothing to do with, you know.
It's hard not to laugh. Hey, look, you put me in this position, Anthony. You gave me no choice, man. I mean, you asked for this. You literally asked for this, and you should have taken my advice when I told you on Monday. Let it go, dude. Let it go. Let's help Brendan. But you wouldn't let it go. Punish him. He needs to be punished. Like Cameron says, you came in with a list, like a checklist of stuff you wanted us to do, like a huge clipboard of checklists. All right, Mr. Forky needs to do this, needs to be transparent, needs to tell us who is in the house, needs to tell us this. This guy over here Mamba needs to be out of here. Naima shouldn't be here. How dare she come here? No adult porn stars, Cameron, he's a homophobic. He shouldn't be here, Are you fucking kidding me, dude? And then the worst part is you want to destroy Brendan. You want people to know that he's a murderer. And that's when you cross the fucking line of point of no return,
dude.
You know you're never coming back.
Yeah.
You know that. You're never coming back.
Somebody just asked the most hilarious fucking question. This guy named Chicken Andy he said, "Is that Jabba the Hutt?"
Yeah, he is. He's a bomb, dude. Look at this. This looks like my shit, bro. When I take a toilet. Look, if you want to eat my shit, be my guest, dude. But it looks like my shit when I take a shit in the toilet, bro. That's what that looks like.
No, I think that looks like more like a shark shit.
A shark
But
shit.
see, the thing that Anthony fails to lack when he came in with his clipboard of demands, and I'm thinking, is that what he didn't understand is that people come to this channel because of the unique personalities. So all of the things that he's saying should be removed is pretty much why people come to this channel. People don't come to this channel because they want to be boring. They want to hear boring stuff like, okay, we're going to the store to buy toilet paper, or we're sitting in the park staring at birds. People don't come here for that. They come here because we shoot the shit, because we have a personality, because we swear, because we lose our shit. That's why people come here.
It too. He enjoyed it. Both of them enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Both of them enjoyed it. They all had fun.
And everybody who has told me that's why they like the chemistry that we have on the channel, is because we just shoot the shit about games. It's not even so much always about games. Sometimes we'll pause the game and we'll go off about random stuff that has nothing to do with the games.
Yeah.
And that is why, so many people, even when me and you had our falling out, people used to message me and say, listen, we like the personality that you and Ed had together. We don't even give a fuck about the games. We like the fact that you guys were like fucking Howard Stern and the chick he has with him. You know what I mean? Like the chemistry, or when somebody goes on Joe Rogan's podcast and they just shoot the shit. Elon Musk with Joe Rogan smoking the joint. Like that's what people like, and that is why Anthony doesn't understand. People don't care about being politically correct on the channel. People don't care that we are censored. They want to see us rant about what's going on. They want to see us just blow shit up. They want to see us give our own perspective. Even though everybody may not agree with it, they respect the fact that we all have a difference of opinion. We can all joke around about it, and that's what people like. That's what he never understood.
Exactly. And this is why he's in this position, both of them. And he dragged that girl, Katie, took advantage of her, just like he took advantage of that other woman, a married woman, looking and trying to exploit her weakness. That's even worse, dude. Like, she had obviously a falling out between her and her husband, right? But this guy took advantage of that. That's even worse, dude. You're taking advantage of a married woman, dude. That makes you, in my books, a piece of shit, right? Right there, because you don't have any legit moral principles to go by. Because if you do that kind of shit and you said you don't give a shit, that shows me that you're a piece of shit. So, dude, there's so much about you. Then, dude, even if somehow you manage to apologize to me and say all of these things, I still would never bring you back, dude. It's over between us, dude. Because once you show me who you are, it's over, dude. I don't want somebody like you or Katie to ever step foot into my YouTube. I mean, when I'm done, I'm done. Listen, I wish you guys all the best. Hopefully you can find some small measure of peace or some kind of happiness out there somewhere, whatever that is. But you're going to have to do it without me. You will have to do it without me. And you're not going to shut me down. Because when I said the other day, anyone who's going to decide what happens to these channels will come from me. I'll be the guy that makes that decision. Even Actman made that decision on himself. He chose to leave. So when the day comes in for me to finally, throw in the towel and be done with the YouTube, it'll come from me. I'll be the one that's going to make that decision. It's not going to be you. It's not going to be Hard 8. It's not going to be Wet Side Dick from South Central. It's not going to be the other guy from South Philly. It's not going to be the other guy from Yorkshire. And sure as hell is not going to be Quantum here from where I'm at in Florida. All right? It's going to come from me. And sure as hell, it ain't going to be you, man. Sure as hell, it ain't going to be you. It ain't going to be Katie. It ain't going to be that other guy. What's his name? Craig. It's not going to be you guys. It's going to come from me. My members, Cameron and Brandon and Mamba, they know this. I'll be the one that's going to make that decision whenever that day is. Whenever that comes, okay? Because obviously I'm not going to do this forever. There'll come a day where I'll have to let it go, right? But it's not going to be from you, dude. You're not going to shut me down. So I hope you realize that. I hope that you stop writing about me on the Twitter. I hope that you stop writing about me on your social media and shit like that. Not that I care, because you have like 3 people following you or some shit like that. You got those 2,000 frozen, disappointed subscribers. They probably by accident hit click and they didn't realize that they're subscribed to you, and they never bothered to go check out your channel ever again. All right. So my advice to you, dude, is go ahead, go eat your food, do what you do, make these little ridiculous, stupid videos nobody cares about. Make videos about you sleeping. Yeah, there's a video about him sleeping, by the way. I want to show that. I don't know why people care about that stuff. So, yeah, this is what happens when you ask for it, dude. You want me to roast you? I mean, I can go all the way with a mountain of evidence.
I can understand if it was like a hot chick and she's showing you how you're sleeping. Yeah, I could see guys tuning
Yeah,
in to watch
sure,
that. But come on, man.
sure.
You're tuning in to watch Jabba the Hutt roll around on his bed.
Like a hibernation, yeah.
Come on, man.
Like a bear hibernating, like a big Jabba the Hutt bear.
It's so bad, man. Hold on.
You know what? If I was him, and I wanted to make videos relevant, and I wanted to get views. If I was him, you know what would get him views? Get in shape. Make videos about getting in shape and getting in healthier. I'm not even saying this to insult him. I'm saying start an entire series of day one where I am now, and then where I'm going to be in 90 days. Get fit, change his entire lifestyle, show some videos of him in the gym, maybe riding his bike. Getting in shape, and then show it's 90 days. I guarantee you that'll give him more views from his own people, his own subscribers, than making random videos about nothing. I think if he wants to change his channel, start off with something like that. I think that'll actually help him. That's good advice I'm trying to give him too.
But look, you can, You can't train stupid, you know. You cannot reason with stupid. But here, let me show you. That's what he is, right? He's just stupid. But here, let me show you this. Check this out. This is the video, and
But I really believe he's really angry that he's no longer part of the channel because
oh, I know that.
I know he's saying he tried to change his tune, but he said it on the first channel. Like he was depressed when he was no longer part of the channel because the channel is what the channel made him feel comfort, especially when his mom passed away. But I know right now he's not gonna want to admit it, but he's really depressed that he's no longer on the channel.
Oh, just do comedy. Listen, bro. If you're gonna disgrace yourself, at least be comedic. At least maybe the audience will find you funny. Just be like a Benny Hill, dude. Just be fucking funny then. You know, if this is what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like
He doesn't have that personality. I was
but he
telling,
doesn't have it. Yeah, yeah.
I was
That's the
telling you
problem.
before, like if I was him and he wanted to make like these, because one time he said one time he said on Wednesday that he wants to make his channel about going after YouTube channels that aren't transparent, something like that. He said in those lines. So I'm thinking, okay, I know a lot of YouTubers that do that, and the reason they're successful is because they have a strong personality and they also know how to put comedic humor behind it to make people believe them. But he doesn't have any of those things.
Hold on. Can we put this in a slow motion? Hold on. Can we play some? Can we play some romantic music, man?
Okay.
I think I have some. No, I think I have some romantic music. Here we go.
I gotta make it royalty free. Hold on.
Yeah, find some romantic music, will you, Mamba? Oh, this is just like some classical, like da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
No neck Ed.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Elevator music, I love it. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come here, baby. Let me show you what the ginger has down below. Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy now? Oh, yeah. Can't you feel it now? Ah. Oh, yeah. Give it to me, baby. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Check my hair, huh? It looks good, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't see nothing yet, baby. I'm like Elvis Presley. Oh, yeah. I'm like Elvis Presley, baby. Oh, man. Oh, you want to see me take a shower? Here, check this out. Oh, yeah.
That's the next video coming, taking a shower. Oh my God, look at that. I don't know, that looks like a pretty small tub there.
Oh, God.
How does he fit himself in there, Cameron?
Straight up.
Oh, God. What is he taking a shit now? Oh, he was taking a shit. Oh, God. I'll pull your pants out, man. Come on. Oh, shit.
Hold on, let's turn the music off.
Oh, no, this is just too much, man. Oh, man.
What did this guy say?
Oh, come on, man.
Oink. He said oink. Ree.
And look, even she told him, wash those mittens. Nice, man. How's the area? What's the bedroom like? Who are these people, man? It's in the attic. Who are these? Like,
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you read, like, I don't want to, say
who the fuck are these people?
insult these people. I don't know them, but if you read the type of people he has following and believing him, you can tell they're not the sharpest knives in the drawer.
But this guy said if you force a prostitute to have sex with you, is it rape or shoplifting? What the fuck?
You know what? I think they all escaped from like a Bellevue or Bellevue Hospital.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like one flew the cuckoo's nest. Yeah. And he's the Jack Nicholson. He is there. He's in charge of them all.
I think that even Joker is like really impressed,
Yeah, he's definitely a joker for sure, man. from the Arkham Asylum. I think he picked him up.
No,
from
he cannot be a real heavy hitter.
Oh,
Joe.
no, not like a Heath Ledger, but like one of those like clown.
Guaranteed, Andy. Guaranteed.
To me, he's more like a Riddler goon. Like he was
Yeah.
part of that club in the Riddler in the movie, new Batman movie.
Yeah, man. This is just. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point, man.
DVSK Wolf. It's kind of like a New York, Rhode Island, Northeast, along with Boston.
I mean, I'm telling you, man. This guy is just so. I mean, he's so easy, man. So easy.
What did Mr. Mike say? Never make fun of a fat person. They already have enough on their plates.
That's a good one. That's a good one, though. But that's exactly why we do. Because we're hungry too, man. We want to hate some of that, I mean, this is like almost. It's almost like sad how easy this is, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say, bro, about this guy. I mean, except that I just wish that he would stop. Like, dude, you lost, man. Like, I mean, don't you get it? Like, dude, you lost. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep making those little stupid videos nobody cares about. Do you, man. Do you, but stop bringing my name up. Stop bringing me and Mamba. Stop making these accusations, because when you start doing that, this is what happens, bro. You're going to be gaslighted even more. So don't you get it? Like, dude, you lost. You're done. Capiche? It's over.
I wish I could, Chicken Andy. I wish I could play that I Am Fat Weird Al Yankovic song, but I think I can't because of copyright.
This is going to be something that you need to remind yourself of. You should put this as a wallpaper. You have my permission. Use this as a wallpaper, dude. Put it out there on your PC, on your desktop, or in your bedroom.
Yeah, now that you say it, I'm going to make it a desktop.
Yeah. So you remind yourself every time you wake up in that shit a little flat, every time you wake up, I want you to see this poster, and I want you to remind you, do not mention me. Do not go to your little Twitter and talk about me. Don't talk about Brendan. Don't talk about Cameron. Don't use us. Leave us alone, dude. And I promise you, I'll never mention you. You got my word. I will never mention you ever again. This will be it, because I really don't have to anymore. The evidence is there. But I don't think you can let it go, dude. I don't think you can let it go. You want to die on that hill, dude. Just like Quantum. You just want to die on that hill, dude. That's why I told you a quantum. That's why I told you a British quantum. But I'm gonna contact the JD, and I'm gonna tell the American quantum from Florida. I'm gonna tell him, listen, man, there can only be one quantum. There cannot be a British quantum. And this guy, you definitely need to go after him, man. This guy, he thinks he knows everything about everything. He thinks he knows about the projectors, about the television. And he doesn't believe in you. I'm going to make some shit about you. I'm going to tell him that this guy talks shit about you. Tell him that, he was judging you based on your color correction and this and that you're a fake photographer. And then I'm going to have Quantum come after you. And then you guys can fight with each other.
It'll be like that.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll do that. But see, I'm not that kind of guy. Because I'm busy. I got things I got to do, man. I got a real job.
Same here.
I got a real job, okay?
Yeah.
I don't sit home all day long getting that NHS money and just wondering what to do. No, I have things to do. I'm busy. I don't have time for this bullshit, bro. So, of course, I'm not going to do that because I don't do that shit. That's not me, okay? Who does that? Somebody like you has time on his hands to document himself sleeping and eating all that nasty food and not exercise. Even that bicycle is electrical. You're not even pedaling, dude. How about, forget the bicycle, how about walk? Walk for about 10 miles and come back. And I guarantee you, if you do that every day, you're going to lose a lot of weight. Why don't you do that? Walk for 10 miles and come back. Shit, man.
By the
That's
way,
what I do almost.
Brandon, Yankees are losing 3-0 again. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Red Sox are up 3-0. So
Red Sox, Boston. How about them Boston fans?
remember when they were really shitting the bed? Not anymore, dude. They're like nearly 11 games over 500.
Yeah. It's funny that I left the late night podcast. That's so great. So
That's
it looks
funny.
like
That guy came in here and you crapped on him.
who?
Raging
That
Mike.
yeah, Raging Mike.
Oh, he's done,
Oh,
dude.
that,
I destroyed him. Like so, it
oh,
was
that
so
was
easy,
good.
dude. It was so easy to destroy that guy, man.
I was wiping my ass with him.
Dude. Oh, that was so easy. Hold on, let me fix this. Hold on.
We were all taking turns wiping our ass with different rolls of wipe.
And he says, "Make YouTube great again." How dare
Mama
you?
Man would be a perfect for the old Howard Stern.
Well, I mean, I'd like to become like a new one, Yeah. I mean, the guy has become definitely controlled by you know who,
Here we
I
go.
know.
Make YouTube great again. Listen, man. I don't think you can train stupid. I don't think you can reason with a stupid. When somebody's just mentally, cuckoo. Like Karens, you cannot reason with a Karen. You cannot reason with somebody who has poisoned their brains or has injected their brains with some kind of a stupid serum. There's nothing you can do. The only thing I can do is just keep on roasting him till he realizes that, hey, I cannot breathe anymore. I got too much anxiety. Time for me to let go of this shit. I mean, can't you see I'm fucking bulletproof? Everything's just bouncing off of me, dude. And you're losing, you're gaslighting yourself. Can't you fucking see, dude? My house of cards is sturdy. They're not falling apart. Dude, you got nothing on me. You got nothing, zero. What do you got? What? Oh, I think I might have seen Mr. 4K talk to the porn stars. Is that illegal? Is that illegal? To talk
Fuck,
to
I wish I could talk. I wish I could talk to porn stars.
Is that illegal?
Shit, me too.
Mr. 4K just, he just, talks about the ghetto. Well, yeah, ghetto. It's a poverty. It's a lot of crime. You got a lot of crime, a lot of violence, a lot of shootings. It's not the best place to live. Nobody fucking wants to live in the ghetto. Believe me. Ask anybody. Do they love living in a ghetto? Fuck no. They want to get the fuck out of there. Because they don't know what day today is the stray bullet going to fucking fly in the fucking
I've
window.
been there.
All right? So, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Dude, see, you don't know the world. Dude, you are so insecure. You've never been anywhere, dude. I've been through war. I've been through a lot of shit in Bosnia and Sarajevo. I grew up in a fucking tough environment. I traveled around to Europe. I came here. Dude, I've been around, man. You haven't done shit, man. You've just been living in your little secure bubble. And you think that's how the world is, living in a little cocoon bubble. And you think that's how people are. They should be all like you.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the other girl. How old is she? 22, 23? She doesn't even know
Yeah.
which side of the fucking pen smells the worst. She's going to fucking tell me about the life. She's going to tell me about the world. Give me a fucking break, man. You guys are so insecure, man.
Yeah, she's
And
22.
now-
What the fuck does she know about anything?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah, and
wanna show
he's
us.
30. He's 30. Like he thinks he knows.
I'm 14 years old.
And
Okay.
he knows more than you. He knows
And
more
I've
than
already
you.
I've been to many places. I've been to Italy, Bahamas.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Come on.
It's
You're like more than half my age and you haven't done shit. Come on. But it's because you don't want to, so I guess I can't help you.
yeah. Of course he can. He's got money. He can buy a charter plane, use the money he spends on a fucking plane ticket, get a hotel room. He can get like a package deal with the British airliners to get like a hotel with the Bahamas and all that for like 7 days. He can arrange all of it for like 1,800 quids or.
And he can have
20.
a hot tub with Katie jacuzzi in there.
They can go together, dude. They can go fucking
Ew.
together. They can do all that shit, and then you guys can document each other while you're out there on the beach, while you're melting that blob, out there, in the hot sun.
God.
You can do all of this, but you ain't doing it. Instead of you focusing on me, dude, that's how pathetic is that? You're focusing on me, and you're focusing. It means you have no life. If you're only focusing on me, that means you have no life, dude. That you never had a life. That's what it tells me. Come on, man. All of this I'm telling you is true. And if you don't want to handle the truth, man, that's on you, man. But remember, the reason you're so depressed, the reason your life sucks right now, and the reason you feel like shit is because of your doing. You do this to yourself, man. But you want other people to be at fault. You want to blame the world, right? Let me blame the world. Let me not blame me. I'm not going to take any responsibility for me, right? This is the typical narcissistic, hypocritical point of view. Let me blame the world. Let me not blame myself. This is what Karens do, right? They want to point fingers at other people, but they never want to look at themselves in the mirror and say, hey, maybe it's my fault, And you're doing exactly that, right? And it's funny, you even talked about Karen. You even talked against Karens on the podcast. You were okay with that, right? But now all of a sudden you're the Karen because you've always been a Karen, man, insecure, I mean, this is easy for me. You are easy, dude. You guys are so. Look, Heartache, I had to fight some battles with him. Wet Side Dick, he was difficult to a certain extent. And even Quantum was difficult, as you can imagine. So it was not easy fighting those guys. But you are like super easy, dude.
That's what I said. You don't have the personality for this.
Dude, you're super easy, bro. You're like super fucking easy, man. And I gave you a chance, man, last week, Monday. For 6.5 hours, I tried my best. I tried my best. And people who watch that video, they can go watch it. It's there. I tried my best. I really, 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 really did try my best. And constantly, you're going back to Marco, the R word. You're going back to, we need to expose Brendan. Brendan needs to be, exposed. There's nothing, he's not hiding anything. Expose him for what? It's on the news. It's on you can read about it. He talked about it. He's not hiding anything. He did this time. He did his due. He paid his due. And court says, that's it. We're going to get him out on 2nd degree and he's out. 2-year probation. He did his fucking time. But you're trying so badly to make him look like he's a murderer. And that's what sucks about you. I don't give a shit about what you say about me. This is not what you say about me. I don't care how many videos you make about me. I could care less. Do you know why I'm going after you? I don't care what you think you know about me, that you paid 50 quids to find out where I live or who comes to my place and who my relatives are. I could give a less than a shit about that. Go ahead, knock yourself out, okay? This is not about me. This is about what you did to Brandon. I just want you to know that. This is what this is about. That you and Katie brought this up against Brandon because you wanted to destroy him. And you know he's disabled. You know that he has disability. Yet you're trying to ban me for using the R word and all that with Marco. And you want to keep the YouTube a safe place. But yet you're the one who wants to see disabled people burn. You want to make him look like a murderer. You want to tell the entire world that Brendan's a murderer. That's what you're trying to do. And that's why you crossed the fucking line with me. And that's why I do it. It's over between us. I need you to understand this. I don't give a fuck what kind of apologies you make. I don't care. You will never set foot on my channel. Ever. I want you to understand that. Will never happen. You crossed the line from which there's no return, dude. And it's all documented on that live stream. It's all documented. I have documentation, just like I did earlier today, with a fucking mountain of evidence. You fucked up, dude. You crossed the line. And now you have to live with that. Maybe you learned something from this. Maybe this is going to help you 10 years from now be a better person for your sake. Not for my sake, for your sake. And for her sake, too. So that way you don't go into total insanity. But you're going to have to do it without me. You're never going to step foot on this channel. Ever. That you should understand. And you should focus on yourself. Don't focus on Brendan. And don't focus on me, for sure. Because you are done, bro. Case is closed. What you need to do is focus on yourself and move on with your life, man. That's what you need to do. Do your own thing. Do your own thing that you said you were going to do. All this bullshit. You said you're going to make documentaries, buying all these cameras. You're going to work on the Unreal Engine 5. You're going to do this virtual reality thing. What happened to all that shit? You said you're going to do a podcast with Katie. You're going to have this new podcast. I hope you can compete with me. I hope you can do something magically better than me, but we don't think it's going to fucking happen because you have no personality. You have no energy like me. You have no way with words like I do. You don't have that. Because if you did have that, you would already have it. You would already accomplish that, but you don't. You can't mimic me. You can't copy me. If you do that, you're going to fail. And if that's all you want to do is make videos of you sleeping, then go ahead and do that. But do it without mentioning me and mentioning others and mentioning Cameron and mentioning Brendan and mentioning Mamba. What I'm simply trying to tell you is this: leave us alone, and I guarantee you, I will never ever mention your name ever again. Because I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of looking at your ugly fucking face. Seriously, dude, I'm sick and tired of it. Okay? We're not friends. I'm your total fucking strangers. Tell that Katie bitch the same thing too. I'm not your friend. You're a total fucking stranger. Okay? I don't give a fuck about our past. That doesn't mean shit anymore. It's over. Just like it didn't mean shit with Quantum. Just like it didn't mean shit with Westside Dick. Just like it didn't mean shit with Heart 8. The truth of fucking YouTuber. So get it through your thick head. We ain't fucking friends. It's over, dude. You had your fucking chance and you blew it. You blew it. And now it's over. And you have to live with that. So move on with that. And if it bothers you, I'll remove this fucking picture because I don't want to look at it either, dude. All right. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm done here, dude. Case is closed.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
I've been dropping it. Been dropping it forever. Go ahead, Brendan. I mean, Cameron.
No, you said it all. I think we've said it all for a while, but hopefully he gets it through his head and he changes and he completely forgets about these videos and this channel and just moves on doing whatever he wants to do.
He needs to let go.
And like you said, none of us, even before, for a while, we all forgot about him.
Yeah, even yesterday I was talking about the Assassin's Creed and some other games. Like I'm really getting into Valhalla and how beautifully Valhalla runs on the PlayStation 5, 60 FPS, HDR, beautiful, man, beautiful graphics on the PS5, and it's part of PlayStation Plus. And I'm really getting back into it now. I really like it, man. I like the game.
I always liked that game.
So, but then I hear all this shit again. He's, writing about me, saying he's going to shut me down and all this shit. Like he's constantly just talking about me and Mamba and Brendan and you and everybody, just fishing, and Emma and all that. And dude, and he needs to stop, dude. And then he brought this other guy, this other yayo who fucking talked shit about him. And now he tried saying, I'm going to put you in your spot. I was like, put me in my spot. And I destroyed him because he didn't realize that this guy is going to record everything. Yeah, I have all the evidence, asshole, because you don't know me. I'm like a Columbo. Yeah, I'm like a Sherlock Holmes. I keep everything, dude. I don't delete anything. Do you know why? Because for the days like these, when people try to bring some shit against me, I bring the mountain of evidence. But since everybody knows me, since all of you know me, and you know me so well, shit. You see this? That's what happens. Ego. So keep your little dicklet ego back inside your little pants and just do what you do yourself. But don't mention me. Don't mention my friends, all right? And don't mention Mamba. If you got some kind of hardcore evidence against me and Mamba, please bring it. Please bring it. But you got nothing. Because if you had something, you would already brought it. It would be a done deal, right? So stop talking into a thin air. There's nothing there. Instead of talking into the thin air, breathe that fucking oxygen and live your life, dude. And stop dreaming about me. Because if you start dreaming about me, I'm going to keep bringing that photo again. You're going to make me bring it up, Because, this is what I'm going to be doing. Every time you say something about me, I want you to remember something. This is going to happen, is this. You're going to see this. Yeah, this is your dreams, nightmares. Oh no, Mr. Fork, get out of my dreams. Yeah, I'm definitely in your dreams, dude. Yeah, because if I'm not, then don't talk about me. Say you don't give a shit. If you truly, hold on. There now.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. If you truly say that you don't dream about me, that I'm not that important to you, and that my house of cards is fallen, that my pyramids has fallen, then why are you bringing it up for? What are you bringing me up for? Why are you telling people to flag me? Why? And who's going to flag me? 3 of your fucking people. Who? They're little fake accounts. I mean, like, go ahead. I mean, give it your best shot. And you guys out there in Silicon Valley, please give it your best shot. Find something. Find some dirt on me, please. Go ahead. You know, find some dirt. You're going to find nothing. But on this guy, you're going to find a whole lot of stuff about this guy right here. Contradicting himself, flip-flopping, and all this other stuff.
For sure.
So, you lost, dude. Go talk to Amber Heard if she'll talk to you. I don't know. Go talk to her and then join her, have a little like a AAA meeting and hold hands and cry and sing Kumbaya. And she's paying hundreds of millions of dollars for the rest of her life to Johnny Depp, while Johnny Depp is going to be out there screwing, Camille Vasquez. So go ahead, dude. Go join her and collect her turd. She'll appreciate you walking her dog and collecting her turd in the bed. Maybe you guys should hold each other's hands, because that's what the narcissists do. Or you can have Katie collect, because she loves dogs. Have Katie collect with her hairy mittens, collect that poop, So I don't know what to tell you, but that's who you are. You lost, dude. It's done. Case is closed. It's over. It's over, dude. You lost. There's nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say on this podcast. It's what was it that you said, Mamba? I keep forgetting that. Swift and clean.
Sweeping and secure victory.
That's it, man.
It was roasted.
Big time. I think it burned, man. I think the kebabs are burned, man. They're not even juicy anymore. They're like
the ribs. The ribs are done now.
That's a good one, Brendan. Yeah, I mean, this is just so easy, man. And look how I came out of the pillow, dude, like this. Look at that.
Brenton, one more Phil Harrison joke before we leave.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
Phil Harrison, Stadia.
Yeah.
We should make one more joke before we leave. What is it? You're the mastermind.
When was it? Phil Henderson is so old he doesn't know what time is.
Like Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. And he goes to a straight bar and he comes out. His ass hurts and everything else hurts.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll do a joke. Fuck it. I'll do it for Phil Harrison. And I'm sorry, Phil Harrison. Even though we spoke, just keep in mind, Mr. Harrison, this is just a comedy. All right. So please don't take it personal. All right. Here we go. All right. Hey, Phil Harrison, your bald head, it's so shiny that I can shine my shoes on it and look at my reflection.
Oh, I got one. But no, he can't sleep with nobody to get games on his counter.
That's good.
Everything that Phil Harrison touches goes rotten.
Like that.
I don't know. Look, man. As far as the Phil Harrison, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'll say this. I'm pretty sure Phil Harrison is a nice guy. Like if we talk to him, have a beer, or go to the pub, go to the bar, you probably would like the guy. He's like a fun guy to be around, right? Yeah. It's just that he's not a good GM. He's not a good entrepreneur. He's not a good businessman. And I'm saying, he's just not good of a businessman. Because if he was a good of a businessman, he would be successful. Everything he tried in the past, look at the Xbox One. He almost failed in 2013. PlayStation 3, fat. it didn't do well in sales in the beginning until they did PlayStation 3 Slim. Uh, and then you got Stadia with the Stadia. Stadia, it's a total disaster. So he's just not a good businessman. Now, I personally like PlayStation 3 Fat, and I agree with the price, but majority didn't like the price. So he failed there. You know what I mean? And then Jack Trent came in and he made a PlayStation 3 Slim, and people loved it. People loved it. And he made it cheaper for $300, and he made it slimmer. So I'm just, what I'm trying to say, Cameron? He's not a good businessman. Like, he doesn't read what people want. You know what I mean? He doesn't read the public, like what public wants. And he's just not successful at that. But I think he, as a person, I'm pretty sure he's like a good person. Like, if me and you were talking to him or interviewing him, I'm sure he would be having fun, laughing with us and all that. We would have a good time. But as a businessman, I would say he failed. If you look at his reputation, he's not successful. Clearly, 3 times he failed so far.
You have to really, when it comes to a gaming company, you have to look at what you offer, right? It's like Xbox and PlayStation. They know where they are and what they offer and what their value is. So they know, like, Xbox knows Game Pass is a great marketing tactic for them because they have a library of games that they can put on there, and they realize, hey, we can make money charging people monthly to have all these games. Sony, they knows they're a big powerhouse when it comes to AAA games, so they can afford to say, you know what, even though we're gonna have this subscription service, they know because we make these quality AAA games. We know our fans don't mind paying full price for our AAA games as long as we give them quality. Now with Stadia, they don't have either. They don't have quality AAA games, and they don't even really have a bunch of catalog games. They're just hoping that companies is going to let them put their games on Stadia.
They
And
got
then
Android
yeah,
games. That's
yeah,
what they
and then they're
have.
basically telling you that we're gonna make you pay for every single game. And people are like, well, why the fuck am I gonna pay for the same fucking game that I already have on PlayStation, I already have on the Xbox? Why am I going to play it on Stadia just because I can stream it? The fuck that. I can go play it. It's like, why am I going to go pay fucking for Far Cry 6 again to play it on Stadia when I already own it on Xbox or I already own it on PlayStation? So, that's the part where Stadia, they really fell short on. At least Amazon, say what you want about Amazon, at least they were smarter. They're like, you know what, we're going to give people a subscription service, because it works better.
Like
They know,
PlayStation.
even though we're Amazon,
Yeah.
we don't make AAA games. We don't have that type of library for AAA games. So we don't have that power to say to people, oh, we're gonna make you pay for our games. And people are like, well, what games? The fuck, you don't have
Exactly.
any quality games that I want to pay full price for. So why, so at least Amazon, they realize, you know what, we can make more money if we just make it a subscription service. We pay all these gaming franchises money to have their games on here, and our members will be able to play these games for free as long as they pay us whatever we're charging them monthly. And that's the smarter way. Google should have done it from the beginning. You know.
Yeah. And look, man, you know me. I tried, man. I tried to give them a fair shake. Right when they first started launching in 2019, I covered. You all right?
Oh damn! Dropped my laptop. That's great.
That's Phil Harrison, man. He dropped it for you. So I really tried to cover the Google Stadia fairly in 2019, and as you know, I did. But I said, look, after a couple of years, I said, that's it, man. Nothing's happening after a couple of years. I said, I cannot really support this company no more. There's really nothing there, you know. They don't even have Call of Duty. I mean, for crying out loud, they don't even have Battlefield. Nothing. Like, what do you have? How many racing games? Only got one. Grid.
And Formula One from
But
2
think
years
about it.
ago.
Even
Yeah.
if they had those games, let's say they had the
Yeah.
Battlefield,
You
right?
have to pay for it.
Are you gonna go and pay full price for the
Exactly.
game just to have it on Stadia, and you don't even own the game? Meaning, it's completely cloud. It's not like you have the digital version that you can download and keep forever, like a Xbox and PlayStation, right? What happens, like you said? What happens if Stadia fucking says, fuck it,
Yeah.
call
Yeah.
it quit? We're gonna do like Google Home, and we're gonna call it a quit. So we're no longer gonna focus on Stadia. Then that means that game that you spent full price on, it's gone. At least with PlayStation or Xbox, if whatever happens, if PlayStation says, you know what, we're calling it quits. We decided we're just gonna focus on making movies, no more video games. Well, at least those digital games that you bought, you can play them forever on your PlayStation. You know, Stadia doesn't offer that. So even if they had those games, I don't think it would make sense for anybody to think I'm going to pay AAA games for something that you're only able to stream. At least PlayStation and Xbox, with the stuff that you're streaming, you're just paying a small subscription monthly. So that's okay if they go. You're like, okay, well, I played 5 games, I streamed 5 games this month. So even though they're calling it quits, I still got my money's worth.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Who the fuck wants to pay full price for a game? And especially a game like Battlefield, you're like, well, why the fuck am I gonna buy it on? Why would I even want to
When it's
buy it on
free.
Stadia in the first place when I can go
Yeah.
buy it for my PC, or I can go buy it on Xbox or PlayStation, and I'll own it.
It's free on PlayStation.
I got
It's
it,
free.
guys.
All right,
All
Mamba.
right,
We're
take
gonna-
care.
Take care,
Thank you,
guys.
Mamba, for being here, man. We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon too.
Yeah, later.
You
Later,
know
man.
what,
Mamba.
Cameron? You're absolutely right, and I tried, man. People who went after me about Stadia, I really tried to be fair, but I saw the Titanic ship, and I saw what's going on. I saw where this ship is going. Basically, what I did, I took the lifeboat. I don't want to go sink with the Titanic because I know where it's gonna go, and like you said, they don't listen. Here's the problem with the Google Stadia. They have no community that would listen to it. They never listen to us. Do you know how many times we told them we want the subscription only? We don't want to pay $60 or $70 for something that sits on a fucking cloud, man. I'm gonna buy a physical version then, right? If I'm gonna pay that kind of money, at least I own it. It's mine. I have, like that Resident Evil 2. It's in my copy. I have it. We don't want cloud service to be paid for the game. This is something that everyone was criticizing them even before they launched it, Cameron. Even before they launched a Stadia, people were complaining about this in summer of 2019. Says, why do we have to pay for the game? But they never listened to us, Cameron. And this is why they have failed. Public opinion matters, because the public is the people that's going to make that money for you. Okay? It's not going to be ghosts. Then for whom are you making that service? For whom are you advertising that service? Do you even see any advertisement?
No, exactly. Yeah.
On do you see it anywhere?
Yeah, like PlayStation has their state of play. Xbox has their, whenever there's a new game, they have their little YouTube thing where they do the live stream. But Stadia has nothing. It's like, how do you even know when there's a new game on Stadia? Like if you don't have the Stadia membership when you're paying for it, like how are they promoting themselves? That's already like a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like they have no promotions. God of War, I turn on my YouTube channel, not my YouTube, my Facebook. I see fucking PlayStation ads. I see the Call of Duty ads. I see the Gears of War ads on my Facebook page for YouTube, or for PlayStation and Xbox. But Stadia, I have never in my life seen
nothing.
one advertisement to promote themselves or to promote like a new game they have coming out. So they've failed on many aspects.
They have not, dude. There's absolutely nothing that you can see in terms of advertisement. They're not even advertising it in a GameStop. Nothing, dude. Like buy like a subscription for Stadia.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to the GameStop or EB Games, you'll see a PlayStation Plus premium subscription. You can buy those cards. Or for the X Cloud and stuff like that. But you see nothing for Stadia, dude. And we're talking about a big company. We're not like some run down the mill small little company. This is like a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, it's Google.
It's a Google. It's fucking huge corporation, And that's why people have bad taste in their mouth when it comes to Google. So anything that Google releases right now, no one's gonna really care, because they have really they have left a bad taste in people's mouths. And now it's like, how are they gonna compete? They can't compete with anybody. PlayStation has owned them. xCloud has owned them. Amazon has owned them. Even Shadow has owned them. Actually, you can play it with the Shadow.
And see, even the bad thing is that they actually have a really good service. Like, it works.
That's the sad part.
The technology works. It's just they don't know how to implement the. I think the word is they don't know how to acquire a new member base. That's where they're failing. They're failing is acquisition.
They don't know how to do the service.
Right? They have the power. They have the technology. It's just they don't understand how to use it to acquire people. They're doing everything wrong.
And this is me going back to Phil Harrison. Like I said, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he just doesn't know how to run a business, man.
He doesn't.
He just doesn't know, Cameron, how to run. Because if he didn't know how to run a business, then why did they fire him from Sony, from Xbox? What the, if you're so successful, and that's bad for your reputation. They're going to say, why was he fired from Sony? Why was he fired from Microsoft, right? If he was so legitimately successful, then what's up? And now he failed with Stadia, with Google. So that's 3 major companies: Sony, failure, Microsoft, failure, and Google, failure. Who's going to hire? You think Amazon's going to hire him? Who do you think is going to hire him? You think Shadow's going to hire him?
Facebook gaming.
No, they're not going to hire him. I don't know who's going to hire him, dude. I think he knows, dude. He failed. And again, he only got himself to blame, dude. All he had to do was listen to the people, to the fans. If I'm making a company, guess what my feedback's going to be? Guess how my company's going to run, Cameron? Based on public opinion feedback.
Yeah.
You know that. So, yeah, of course I'm going to care about the public opinion feedback, because that's where they're going to be my bread and butter, right? That's where I'm going to make my money. If the public opinion says we don't want this, I have to listen to that. I have to listen to those demands, And he didn't do that. And we tried for 2 years. Dude, I tried. God knows I tried how many videos I made. We all tried for 2 years.
2 years?
Dude never listened. He never, not once, did they listen to what we want, And then, of course, their third party went down the toilet. Jade Raymond, whom I spoke
fired.
to, she left, and now she's working for Sony. She opened a new company. She'll be making some pretty cool games for Sony, exclusively to Sony. Can't wait
she
for
got
that.
bought in out. Yeah, she got bought in out.
She's behind Assassin's Creed. You know that, Cameron. She's from Canada, Jade Raymond. Dude, I cannot even tell you what she told me, like, publicly, but because of the NDA. And I spoke to her privately through direct message Twitter. The thing is, the reason they failed is, I guess I can mention one thing she said. They had a bad construct. Like, the way she explained to me, like, the construct wasn't really thought out. This is what she said to me. The construct of the company wasn't really thought out really good. Like, they should have thought about it, like, ahead of the time. That's the way she explained it to me. I mean, I can look up my direct message later on to check it to see, what we said. But something like that, she said to me along those words, Cameron, the construct wasn't thought out well enough. And this is one of the reasons why now the company is what it is. And that's why they're failing. That's why they failed. People say that they're gonna, they can stay like OnLive did. OnLive. The same thing happened with OnLive. The company named OnLive in 2010, 2011. How did that work out? It didn't work out well for them either. The guy sold the company for $4 million to somebody else, and that other company shut down the service. And guess what? All those video games that people paid for, Cameron, gone.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me mention something, because I just saw Deacon. So because he was asking me about Days Gone. So Deacon, as of 2 a.m. today, I was successfully able to platinum Days Gone.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna get the other 15 trophies that are not part of the platinum, which are the Survival Mode 2 trophies.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get those. But I want to say that this company, Bend, I think it's called Bend Studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they did with this game is incredible. I'm actually blown away by this game, and I cannot believe that there's not going to be a sequel, because this game deserves a sequel. Like, before, when we talked about the sequel, I didn't really know, because I hadn't played the game, so I didn't know how good it was, and if it was really worth it. But after playing, after playing the game and exploring the shit out of it and doing what I did, I can honestly say, like, I would pay full price for for this game, like a sequel. And that's saying a lot, because most people, if they can get the game for free, whatever they wanted. But I would say, like, I would be more than happy to pay full price, and that would be $103 Canadian for a Days Gone 2. So phenomenal job from the company Bend Studios, and also Sony for giving a game, once again, great storytelling, great combat system. The horde chases was amazing. I got the 100% horde killer. in the game. So
Nice,
absolutely
nice.
incredible. So as far as games go, I put it up there with some of my favorites now.
You should follow Jeff Ross. You should follow Ben Studios because Jeff Ross was a creative producer director of that game. Now he's not part of the studio anymore. He retired. He's doing his own thing. But he just told me like how much he loved
Yeah.
working on that game, and the whole experience on that game was really truly remarkable. They really put their heart and soul in that game. Uh, Now there is a petition you can sign that's forcing Sony to make a sequel. I think it's about 160,000 people have signed. We need 200,000 signatures. So I think it's like
Yeah. Yeah. I've
167.
seen that.
Yeah, if you sign that, dude, that's like a good way to do that.
But when these companies, I guess when a company like Bend Studio decides to make like Days Gone 2,
Hmm.
I guess obviously their funding is coming from Sony, so that this is why Sony's like we're not gonna put the funding into that game. I guess that's how it
Yeah,
works, right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
when I spoke to Jeff, he said he's not part of Sony. He's not part of Ben Studio,
Yeah.
but he believes that if this petition goes through, then even Jim Ryan wouldn't have any choice except to like,
Yeah,
hey,
they could change their mind and say, okay, you know
yeah,
what, we're gonna make the Days Gone 2 because there's an
uh,
overwhelming demand for it.
but even right now, Sony must be thinking about it because 167,000 people, I think it's about 167,000. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of
Yeah.
copies
And think
you got
about
to
it. Yeah,
sell.
exactly. Multiply that by how
That's a
much it
lot of
would
money.
cost for a
Yeah, it's a
physical
lot
copy.
of
Yeah.
money. So they have to be scratching their heads and thinking, you know what? Clearly, we got a lot of people who want this game. And that's 160,000 people who might even actually, quit the membership because if we don't do it,
Listen,
right?
and even on my Ghost of Tsushima Legends page, when I told the people there who know me that when I put it out there that I'm going to be taking a break from Ghost of Tsushima Legends and I'm going to go do the Days Gone Platinum. This was like
Hmm.
2 weeks ago. Every person who commented on that thing said, "You know what, Cameron? We know you're going to come back to Ghost of Tsushima, but Days Gone is an incredible game. Have fun with it." They all loved it. You know, nobody said, "Ah, it's a fucking shit game. Don't play. You're wasting your time. Continue playing." No, everybody said that the game was amazing. So even from those 160,000 people, there's probably double that who liked the game. They just didn't sign the petition. For maybe they didn't even know about it, or they didn't think, "Oh, my vote is going to count." But trust me, if anybody has played that game and you've spent like time playing the game, it's like any game. You can't play a game for 5 minutes and know whether or not the game is good
Oh
or not.
yeah.
When you play a game and you put your time
Even
in it,
the Assassin's Creed, even yesterday, I got hooked on the Assassin's Creed, and now
yeah,
I want to finish it. Collect the
yeah,
trophies.
yeah. And but like I'm saying, anybody who's played the game, you cannot tell me that the game is not incredible. It has the best horde zombie chases out of any game. It's even better than The Last of Us 2, and The Last of Us 2 is like my favorite game. And I would even say that the hordes, when I did that fucking sawmill mission yesterday, 1,000 hordes are chasing you at full speed. Like that is incredible. I've never seen a game do that. So this company, Bent Studio, they had a gem on their hand. So
Yeah.
I hope I hope that Sony, changes their mind and they're like, you know what, let's put the funding into this game because we have something here. And guess what? And now that there's a PlayStation 5 out, the graphics are only going to get better. The frame rate's going to get better. Everything is just going to get better. So I can only imagine if they let them do what they want to do,
And
for it.
I think it would be a mistake for Sony not to go ahead and do a sequel because this would be really a missed opportunity. Honestly, like I think it's gonna. I personally look. I don't have a crystal ball, but I personally think that there's a good potential that they might do it. Whenever that is, 2027, 2028, 2026, whenever they decide to do it. But I think it would be a huge mistake for Sony not to go ahead and because someone else will take the opportunity. Someone else will
Yeah.
say, "Hey, you know what? We'll buy the rights," and like the Xbox could take that advantage.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. I was just thinking that if
yeah,
any
yeah,
like a
yeah.
little
You
bit.
don't want to do that. You don't want
Yeah,
to do that.
like Hellblade right now. Hellblade 2 is
Yeah,
coming only on Xbox, so I don't know why Sony didn't jump on that because that was a great game too.
yeah.
But actually, I remembered when they first started talking about Days Gone, and then when they were first saying that they were no longer going to make the sequel, and I think it was like at the E3 or whatever, one of those things. But I
Hmm.
remembered the people who worked on the game, they were actually saying that they were like near finishing part two, or they were already like deep into development of part two already. So it wasn't like the game hasn't been done. Like before they got there, like this news, like I remember the girl was saying, I think it was like an Indian girl, and she was saying, yeah, the game is already, we're deep into the sequel. We can't wait to start showing people what Days Gone 2 is going to look like. So it means that the game has already started. It's just Sony decided to pull the plug midway or whatever. So I hope they let these guys go back and finish what they were already doing, because it's a great
I'm
game.
confident. I'm confident that they will, because, look, I mean, this is, they have to think about the money. You know, like, hey, this is 170,000 people. That's
Yeah.
a guaranteed money maker, even if the game sucks. Okay, let's say hypothetically, in their mind, Sony thinks, okay, we just lost 80 million or whatever, 90 million. They're gonna make 200 million on top of that in the first month in sales. So it's like, hey, we're gonna make 200 million no matter what. Like, this is guaranteed success, even if the sequel is not as good as the first one, right? We're still gonna make 200 million on sales. So I think they have to be thinking about this. Somebody have to be advising them that, hey, you know, this is a missed opportunity. You guys really have a chance here to take the advantage of securing this sequel, and who knows, maybe even do a trilogy.
Yeah, it's easy money. It's guaranteed money the way I see it.
Bro, even a Siphon Filter, they could use the same team who worked on the Days Gone to work on Siphon Filter reboot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, Cameron, behind the closed doors, man, these conversations are being talked about, being negotiated. I can't imagine that they would just ignore 167,000 signatures. You can't ignore that. That's a lot of people, man.
If Jim Ryan does that, that'd be bad.
Even Jim Ryan cannot overlook that. Even what's his name, Herman Host cannot, ignore that, right? None of them can. Now, Mark Cerny, he's just a technical, creator of the architecture, graphical architecture, and the GPU, CPU of the console. But I'm talking about like Herman Host and the president, Jim Ryan. I'm pretty sure they're having talks, because you can't just overlook 167,000 signatures. I'm thinking money, honestly. Let's say I'm Jim Ryan, and I know he's a businessman, and that's who he is. He's a businessman. I'm thinking, cash register money, bing, 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 thinking money, and I'm thinking how much in sales we can make. That's 167,000 people buying it, on top of other curious buyers who want to try it, right? So they're going to make 200 million in the first month easily. So this is like a guaranteed victory no matter what. Even if they put 80 million for the sequel, they're still going to make 200 million. So I think this would be a big mistake for Sony not to do a sequel, in my opinion. Yeah.
Hey Ed, there's also something that I had seen, and now it's making its way in the gaming community. I sent it to you on Instagram. It's that The Last of Us and Uncharted and Days Gone developers, they're coming together to make a new AAA game for Sony.
Ooh.
I just sent you the link on the Instagram, but you can check it out. And I think it's called, the game's gonna be called Ashfall or something like that.
I'm gonna check it out right now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a AAA game coming out.
All
I
right,
don't know
guys,
if
I gotta
I
get
don't know if it's going to
going.
be only a Sony or if it's going to be, but they're supposedly coming together. Those three, those are three big companies, Naughty Dog and.
Oh yeah, I'll put it up here. Okay, Brandon, man, I know you got
have
a
a
good
nice day, Brandon.
You too, brother.
All right,
Thank you
you
for
too.
being here, man. Thanks. Thank you. Let me see it.
But you can also just Google it too, and you'll see like it's making its way now on all of the community on the gaming platforms.
Oh, it's right here. I see it. There. Hold on. Where was it? It's right here. There it is. Is it on the screen? Yeah.
You can click it. It'll open up the link in big. It'll open up the.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to wait. I have to close this, and I know I'll do it right now. Here we go. Screen and the tabs, and it's let me see which one it is. Oh, there it is, right here. I got it. You see it now? There it is. Yeah. Right here. So basically,
There we
this.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it now.
Hold on. It says The Last of Us, Uncharted, and Days Gone devs announced a new AAA game, Ashfall. Ashfall is an upcoming transmedia survival game that is being developed by the minds of behind Days Gone, The Last of Us, and the Uncharted. Holy shit, this is gonna be like a
This already looks better than the fucking Starfield. Look at this.
yeah. I mean, this is gonna be like holy fuck, dude. The newly formed Lito Studio has announced Ashfall, which is an upcoming survival game that is coming to PC, consoles, and Web 3.0. The Ashfall team involves the creative veterans behind games like Days Gone, Siphon Filter, The Last of Us, and Uncharted Golden Abyss. Wow. Lito's team includes Michael Mumbauer, founder and chief executive officer of Lito's, formerly founder or CEO, that's No Moon, and head of PlayStation's Visual Arts. And John Garvin. I know John Garvin. Well, John Garvin is the guy behind Siphon Filter and, of course, the Ben Studios' Days Gone. And you got the writer and director of the Ashfall, former Ben Studio creative director of Days Gone and Siphon Filter. Nice, man. Holy shit, man. This is going to be great. Let me see. Fans divided over The Last of Us. Whatever. The first project that the Litos is working, this is the stuff I don't like, that's divided over the remake. This is just a journalist trying to fish.
Yeah. But the fact that these developers are coming together to make this game is going to be great for gamers.
And look at it. Oh, here looks better than the Starfield. Starfield looks like a Fallout 3. Like a Fallout 3. And what's the other game? Like a Fallout 3 wannabe a Mass Effect. Honestly, it's like a wannabe a Mass Effect Fallout 3. It looks like a Fallout 3. The graphics are like outdated, like a Fallout 3, and it looks like a Fallout 3, man.
And you gotta wait over a year to play it.
Jesus,
they play the Starfield more than a year.
Yeah. You think I'm like all the money that they have, right? They couldn't done a scan, like hire actors and scan their face and do a motion capture. Really? They couldn't scan faces to let you like choose a random face, right? They can scan random people, random faces, and then you can kind of mix it up and create your own character, right? With these random faces. But they haven't even done. You think that's what I would do, Cameron, right?
Yeah.
If I had that kind of budget money, if I'm going to work with a big budget money, then why not do that? Why not make it the best there is, right? And then let you see if maybe you can figure out the way to create somebody to look like you, right? But it's going to look like a realistic version of you, Cameron, right? But no, they didn't. That's what I thought. They're going to do that. They're going to make that masterpiece. But instead, it looks like something out of like a comic book, magazine or something you're reading. Those doll faces look like plastic. They look like plastic dolls, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Deacon, the guy who's in Days Gone, he's actually a real actor, Sam Witwer or something
exactly.
like that.
Exactly. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Sam Witwer, yeah. And he looks just like Deacon, except Deacon has a beard and Days Gone, obviously, because it's post-apocalyptic, but the face it's him. Even his buddy, Boozer, that's a real person, except the real Boozer in real life has hair.
Even the Quarry, those are all real actors. Yeah. And even the Detroit Become Human, those are real actors. They're not like some fake version of somebody. And this is why the Xbox is struggling, because they've really just all they can do is spend money, but they don't know how to use a portion of that money to create something substantially like one game, dude. No one's asking you to make 5 blockbusters, just one, dude. Make that one Avatar, that one game, right? But they can't even do that, man. All I hear from them is Forza. I like, dude, okay, it's a racing game. Even if it's photorealistic, okay, it's still racing. All right, I get it, but it's just they just don't have anything where I can say this is great or this is groundbreaking. I haven't seen anything groundbreaking. The last time they did something groundbreaking was in 2006, was Gears and Halo in 2001. That's it. That's all I remember. Honestly, Other than that, I don't remember anything other than that being groundbreaking. Forza, well, it's a racing game, dude. You know, it's all it is. There's nothing wrong with Forza. There's nothing wrong with Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport. I guess the only groundbreaking thing that they have done so far is like the flight simulator, right? They have done that and they were successful with that, you know, a little bit. But other than that, I really don't see anything else out there, dude. To me, Xbox, it's just a service. You really don't need to buy a Series X. You don't need to buy a Series S. You can honestly just hook up on your laptop and then play the xCloud, use the xCloud and play the Halo Infinite from the xCloud. You know, or if you have a decent semi laptop, play those games from the laptop. So I really don't see any reason why would you want to even buy freaking Series X or Series S at this point, honestly. If you, at least with the PC, you can do a VR on the flight simulator, so at least you have that benefit. I mean, I think they're only focused on the service, Cameron. That's all they focus on.
Yeah.
Because I don't really see. And what's the Red Fields? What is that? Red Fields? What is that shit? You know.
They need to focus on making AAA games, man, that people are going to pay for. That's what's going on. Because like the Xbox, it is a powerful console. It's a great console. It's just you have to have material to feed it. You have to have content to feed it.
There's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing.
Like
and
the other day, you were
wait.
playing. Yeah, like the other day, you randomly were playing. What was it, Lost Planet 3 or something, or what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that game looked fucking cool, and that was a PS3 game.
It looks better. Like, it looks better than Starfield.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit, this game.
Dude,
this game,
even Assassin's Creed.
I want to play this.
Even Assassin's Creed Valhalla looks better than Starfield. Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
You saw the videos; look fucking amazing. And I know my camera's not doing justice. It looks fucking amazing, dude. Especially when you adjust the HDR and everything, it looks amazing. And look, this is just a failure of Xbox. It's just been sitting there, dude. I haven't really touched it. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Play the pre-order that stupid what you call it, Campus. It's like an ashtray bin, though. I'm using my Xbox as like an ashtray bin, just like you know. It's a good thing I'm not smoking, so otherwise I'll use it for that. You know, that's what it reminds me of. Like when you go next to the elevator, right in the lobby, when the elevator door opens, you see those little
Yes,
ashtray.
we do, Moose.
Yeah, Moose Wayne. You guys have all current consoles. Yes, we got everything, man. We got Xbox, XS, Scorpio, PS5, everything and everything, dude. Anything and everything. Even Steam Deck. I have a Steam Deck, dude. I got Nintendo Switch OLED. I have Oculus. I have it all, dude. It's all documented on my channel. I have it all. And I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not saying this to brag about. I'm simply saying I tell people. You know,
that's why that's why when we talk about these consoles, we've had them since day one. It's like it's not like we got an Xbox last week. No, we got it when it was launched. Same with the PlayStation. So we know firsthand, like like comparison, what's better than one. And like I said, the Xbox to me has great power, and it does great things. But
what's the point?
There's just no great games on it.
But what's the point?
There's nothing to really do on it.
Even if it has that power, what's the point? If you're not going to use the full potential, like half the games are like struggling to hit like 4K 60 still. Here we go again, Project Scorpio. So what was the point of Project Scorpio? Paying $500. And what's the point of the Series X now? You can't even do a ray tracing at 60 FPS. So how many consoles do we have to go through till we get to the goddamn 4K 60 ray tracing? Why can't they just make this console of all time with a dual GPU and like 8 cores, 10 cores, whatever, and just be done with it, man, and get that 4K and 8K standard and be done with it, right? Here we are, 2022, 2023. We're still struggling about 4K, let alone 8K. Forget about 8K. I don't even want to think about that. That's so far in the distance. That's like a interstellar travel till we get to fucking 8K. And they're so dead set on 4K. They can do a proper 4K at 60. With the ray
I was one of the
tracing
first people who were saying too when people were talking about it, I was the first one who was saying like, who the fuck cares about ray tracing? Fuck, give me a great game before that. Like when I'm playing The Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, I don't care about ray tracing. I'm thinking I want a great game, and so my buddy he would always talk about ray tracing on his PC, and he bought the newest 2080 Ti video card. But I'm like, yeah, but you're playing shit games. Like these
Exactly.
games that you're playing, nobody wants to play them. So who the fuck cares that this game has rate? Like, are you playing Spider-Man, and when you're attacking your the enemies in Spider-Man, you're pausing and looking at the window and then spinning the camera around so you can find the perfect angle where you're seeing the ray tracing? Are you doing that? No. And if you are, then you're not a gamer. You're just probably more of like you're like taking pictures, screenshot, like you're like a screenshotter. You're not a gamer. When I'm playing games, I'm never once when I'm playing Last of Us 2 running around, pausing on the puddle, looking down to see if Ellie's reflection is in the puddle. I'm never doing any of that. So for me, yeah, I mean, ray tracing might be nice, but that's like the number 10th on my list after great game, story, combat mechanics, upgrading your weapon system. Like these are all things that I care about way before I even think about ray tracing. And when it comes to the Xbox, yeah, they can say they have the 14 teraflops or whatever, but what games do you have? And like Moose, like what they're saying, like I'm looking at PlayStation 4 games, and I'm enjoying all these PS4 games because they're great. When I look at Xbox and I'm looking at their categories, yeah, I have Game Pass and I have 3 years of Game Pass, and I'm looking at the games from the previous generation of Xbox and Xbox, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, there's maybe one or two games here, but PlayStation, there's like fucking 30, 40
Yeah.
games, and now you're showing me these PS3 games, and I'm like, holy shit, this Lost Planet 3, this game looks fucking wicked too. It doesn't even look like a PS3 game. It
They
looks like a
even have a Lost Planet
yeah,
2. They have a Lost Planet
yeah, it
2.
looks like
They
a
have
PS4 game, and I'm thinking, holy shit,
they
this is
got
this.
all the Final Fantasy games. They got all the
Yeah, 12 of
majority of
them.
Resident Evil games. Um, and getting back to ray tracing, like even on Resident Evil 2, I was like, the only thing I care about is the 60 FPS. And the fact that it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
60 FPS, even on the Assassin's Creed, I was like, dude, I don't care about ray tracing. This is running at 60 FPS with a beautiful HDR.
yeah.
That's all I care about, dude. The performance, you know. I even said it from when I don't know if you ever saw that video when I got EVGA 20 RTX 2080 and 2070, and I said on the Battlefield, it was one of the Battlefield games. I said, dude, I don't see the big deal here. As a matter of fact, it slows down the performance, and the Battlefield is all about the performance. And when you turn that ray tracing on, it gave you a terrible performance. So I'm like, what's the point of this gimmick in buying this 2080 and 2070? You know, and I still stand by that since 2018 when they finally released those RTX 2080 2070 cards, and it's still to this day, it's not a big deal to me, man. So I agree with you on the whole ray tracing thing. As far as the Xbox, I really can't find anything there that would interest me. Like all I see is a bunch of indie games from third-party indie developers, something I can play on my phone for free. I have to be honest with you. I might have to watch some commercials, but I can play it for free. It's just there's nothing there that would interest me other than, like I said, once in a while, Top Gun Maverick, Flight Simulator. Halo has really failed. Halo Infinite is a total disaster. It really hasn't, as we suspected, as we were afraid of, has really failed. It wasn't successful. I mean, and it's not just me saying this. It's a lot of people saying it. Even, Solid Red, and he's a hardcore Xbox
Yeah,
fan.
yeah, yeah.
And even others who were Xbox fans, they said the same thing. Like, dude, this company, what the hell they're doing? In Review Tech USA said, like, what are they doing? And I want people to understand, we're not bashing Xbox for the sake of bashing it. We're just confused. Like, we want Xbox to be successful. I would love to see something on the Xbox, like, that's going to give me a type of like God of War or Ghost of Tsushima or The Last of Us type Part 2 experience.
Yeah, Uncharted even, yeah.
Yeah, or Days Gone Uncharted. But there's really nothing there that, oh wow, this is only on Xbox, and look at this, man. I was hoping for Hellblade 2, because I like Viking games and all that, but, and it didn't bother me that it's a chick, it doesn't bother me that it's a chick. I think some of those Viking chicks are pretty fucking cool, but it didn't bother me that she is in there. But still nothing new on Hellblade 2. We don't know when that shit's going to be coming out. It's been delayed so many times. I don't even know if it's ever going to come out. And yes, I know it uses the Unreal Engine 5, but we haven't heard anything yet.
And I'm a huge fan of fucking Hellblade. I've beaten it 7 times, 4 times on the Series
Yeah,
X, and then I got the platinum on the PS5. So I'm a huge fan, and I'm looking forward to it. But
yeah.
now I'm hearing it's been delayed. But beyond that game, like let's say I buy that game, what else? That's how I'm thinking in my head now. I'm thinking like, at times I think, why did you even buy the Series X? Like, what the fuck?
Campus.
Like, well, yeah,
I
like
know.
what am I gonna be
Campus,
playing?
man.
Like,
Listen.
okay, I'll be honest. Like, I want to play the Gears of War 5, but beyond playing Gears of War 5 and playing Hellblade 2, I'm thinking, well, what else are you gonna play? I don't really care for the Halo games. I'm not into first person shooter games. Um,
Yeah, Mr. Mike, Sea of Thieves, but it's Sea
but
of
it's not for
Thieves
me. I've looked at it. It's not my
it's
type of game.
limited, man. That's for kids,
Yeah,
man. It's a
yeah.
limited.
And I don't play card games, so
Yeah,
it's like okay, even on PlayStation, like there was a time when I was a huge fan of Gran Turismo,
yeah.
but I'm not a fan anymore. So I'm not into card games. Now, when I look at PlayStation, it's just more variety of the type of games that I want to play. Like
I think here's what people don't understand. What me and you're trying to say, Cameron. I'm gonna try to dissect this, and I think this is what people don't seem to understand. I don't want Microsoft to have a exclusive game for the sake of having an exclusive game. I want them to have a great,
yeah,
groundbreaking, like Avatar, like Top Gun Maverick type of exclusive game. I don't want them to have an exclusive game for the sake of exclusive, like some shitty ass game, like
yeah.
some cardboard,
Campus.
like a campus. That's not what this is about. Like, see, this is what people are missing. It's not about the quantity; it's about the quality, and this is what people don't seem to understand and don't seem to get it. Sea of Thieves is definitely not going to make me buy Xbox. Okay, besides I can play it on PC, but it's not going to make me buy an Xbox. I can tell you that right now. I need something that is groundbreaking, just like back in 1998. Metal Gear Solid, when it first came out, it was groundbreaking. I saw the demo and I had to buy the console. Actually, I bought a console, saw the demo, and when I saw the demo, I traveled all the way to the North Miami to get that game. 20 miles. I had to travel 20 miles to get that game, just to buy that game. That's what I want. A reason to buy a console, okay? Give me a reason.
And here's
Excuse
like
me.
how I look
And
at it
so
too.
far, there's no reason. So far, I don't see any
Yeah.
reason.
And here's another way I look at it too. For people who have both consoles, PlayStation 5 and Series X or Series S, whichever one you have,
Yeah.
this is how I look at it if I was a company like Sony or Xbox. My fans or my purchasers, they bought my console. Now we have to give them. We don't want to just give them exclusives. Like anybody can do that. We can just make a fucking game and put our name on it and say, okay, it's Sony only, it's on Xbox only.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
we have to give people a reason that they will go out
And brag
launch
about it.
day, launch day, and
And
buy
brag
that
about
new
it.
game full
And
price
brag about
and
it.
be happy about it. They won't
Yeah.
even think about it.
Yeah.
They'll even fucking say, you know what? I'm not gonna eat for a week if I have to because I have to buy this game first. So
Yeah.
think about this. When God of War Ragnarok 2 comes out, do you think anybody is gonna think about oh, I'm not gonna buy? No, they're gonna rush out and buy it full price first day.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, when that comes out, same thing. The Last of Us remake, I'm buying 2 fucking copies. Okay,
Yeah.
think about that, right? When even if they make this is not an exclusive, but Resident Evil, they make a Resident Evil 9. People are gonna go and buy it full price first day. Like
Yeah.
that's what I want Xbox to do. I don't mind paying full price. I already bought the fucking console, so I bought the console because it means I want to buy the games.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here,
but
let
I
me
didn't
just
buy
let me just respond to Mr. Mike. No, it's not a console seller indeed, but it's out there to play. I understand that, and I respect your opinion, Mr. Mike. But that's all it is. It's just good.
exactly.
But it's not good enough. It's not good enough for majority
Yeah.
to go out and purchase a console. Remember, if I'm a CEO of a company, yeah, game's good, but it's not good enough to sell to majority. I
I
need
don't want
something.
breadcrumbs. I don't want
Yeah.
fucking breadcrumbs. I want the whole fucking cake. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Right?
I want people to brag about. Like I want Avatar. Like James Cameron makes movies where you're gonna brag about it. Like he makes them spectacular.
Yeah,
Where you
yeah,
can say,
yeah.
"Holy shit!" That's what I want. If I'm gonna create something, I want to create something that you're gonna remember. Like a movie Scarface, you're gonna remember that forever. Or a movie like Top Gun
Braveheart.
Maverick,
Fuck.
Braveheart, you're gonna remember that shit. or a game like The Last of Us, Part
Yeah.
1, Part 2, or Konami's Metal Gear
Yeah.
from Hideo Kojima. Those are the games you talk about forever. Like God of War, right? I want something like Santa Monica Studio God of War. I want something where you're going to talk about and you're going to brag about. This is why I bought this console. Now, great. I played Sea of Thieves. It's fun. I had some fun. But is majority of people out there going to run out and buy millions and millions of consoles just for that game? Of course not.
But what he said
Yeah.
is actually that's exactly to my point. Is like I didn't buy my Xbox Series X to play Netflix type games. Okay, I bought it out there because in my mind, when I was watching all of these demos from Phil Harris, I remember I did not know anything about Xbox or PlayStation. I did not own a console since 2001. PlayStation 5 and Series X were my first consoles since 2001. So when I was looking like everybody else, when I was looking at all of these demonstration videos from PlayStation and Xbox, I was like, holy fuck, man, this next gaming generation is going to be amazing on both. So I was in my mind, I was thinking all of these great games are going to be coming to Xbox, just like I was promised the same thing on PlayStation. Now PlayStation has been delivering, and now when I'm going back and I'm looking at all these PlayStation 4 games, because remember, I haven't played a game since 2001. So all of the great games that I've missed on Xbox and on PlayStation, think about all those great games. Now, when I'm looking at
Yeah.
Xbox, I'm like, there's not so many. PlayStation, I'm like, holy fuck, everybody's telling me try this game, try that game on PlayStation, and I'm trying it. And what do I keep coming back and telling you guys? It's a fucking masterpiece. How did I, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is
Yeah.
incredible, right?
Yeah.
So
This is what I've been trying to tell people since
Yeah.
2019. That's why I defended it. And that's why I went after that journalist. And then, of course, I had to back down because the GameSpot told me to back down. So I did. But the one thing about PlayStation Plus, even yesterday, like, hey, dude, Valhalla, dude, I never played it, but now I got a chance to play it. And guess what? I'm playing the best version, Cameron.
yeah, with all the better, with the
Yes.
patches and everything.
And guess what? I can take it with me. Okay, so I played at home at the 60 FPS, right? And if I go somewhere else, I can take it with me and continue playing it. I love that. I love what they're doing, right? Another game, Alone in the Dark. Back then, I didn't think much about it, but now I'm enjoying it. Lost Planet 3, I'm enjoying it. Like, about this, father and daughter relationship. With, I don't want to spoil it too much. In this lost planet with these creatures, and you
Yeah.
find out how these creatures are, developed there, who created them, and all that stuff. All of these games, I get to play, and some of these old classics, even Siphon Filter, Resident Evil, Director's Cut, all of those, man. They even have the Resident Evil Zero, the remaster, the remake of Resident Evil Zero. They even have that, dude. There's always something for me to play on there, to look and find, play. When I click,
Is the Valhalla free on Game Pass?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because that's a pretty good game to be able to play free on the PlayStation Plus
Yeah.
membership. Because I actually, you know what? I might even play it next.
It's really good, man. Let me tell you.
That's the game I was wanted to play too.
Ever since I saw that movie, The Northman, it really kind of fit perfectly. I saw the movie The Northman, and I recommend
Yeah.
everybody to see the movie The Northman. Ever since I saw the movie The Northman, I just like, dude, I got to play this Viking thing. And the movie really borrows a lot from the game, as a matter of fact, about Valhalla, the Odin, all of that stuff, right? And he's going to avenge his murder of his father and mother and all that. So he's on this journey. As he's going through this journey, he meets these two Assassin's Creed Brotherhoods, which they are, aka Illuminatis, whatever. So I don't want to go too deep into that. That's what these Illuminatis did. They recruit all these different walks of life from around continents, to create this secret society. That's what the Assassin's Creed is really about. It's exposing that secret society and how they developed, meaning that pyramid. I'm sorry for spoiling if you guys don't know. I actually spoke to Jade about this privately, but I'll tell you off the record about what she told me. However, the game, it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting things you learn
Yeah.
about his vision, about his journey, and I'm really hooked, man. You can craft them. You can put tattoos. You can
Yeah. I like that type of.
build.
It's gonna fit
Build
into my
stuff.
type of my type of
Yeah,
game. It will.
you can hunt and collect stuff and sell and trade and do all sorts of different things. You can upgrade your weapons and everything.
Yeah, it's almost like a Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
kind of a Days. It's all, yeah, it's all
Uh,
that same type of
and
stuff.
the
Yeah,
music and the atmosphere
yeah,
is beautiful. They got drinking games. They got everything. They even have nudity, where you're dancing around with these naked chicks and all that. Like, because that's
yeah.
Vikings. That's how they. Like I said, they didn't have any insecurities. Like they're Vikings. They walk around naked in the forest sometimes. They don't care. So they have to kind of. But you can turn that off if it bothers you. You can turn it off. But
No, no,
Ubisoft
that
gives you the option if you want to
to
turn
me
it
that
on.
makes the game more real.
Exactly, exactly. But I have a lot of fun with it. And it's a big game, and now I'm playing the best version, 60
Yeah,
FPS, no
and free
loading
and for
time,
free.
and for free. And one of the reasons why you want to join PlayStation Plus Premium. And again, we talked about PlayStation Plus Premium. Dude, it just launched. This is just the beginning. We're not even scratching the
Yeah,
surface. This is just like not even scratching the surface, you know. Look, I want to see Microsoft and Xbox bring something successfully, but they really haven't done anything. They couldn't even bring the VR, right? And they have Windows Mixed Reality, but they can't even bring VR because they don't think that you should play Flight Simulator in VR on the Xbox. They don't believe you should play Forza Horizon in VR. How many of you would
those are
like to
probably the
play?
games that would probably benefit the most from the VR.
Yeah. How many of you would you, Mike? Mike, would you like to play Sea of Thieves in VR? I'm pretty sure you would love to, right? To play it in VR. Would you love to play, Forza Horizon 5 in VR, driving across to Mexico? Of course, with your friends. Would you like to drive Forza Motorsport 7 in VR? Of course. Would you like to play Halo in VR? Of course. And of course, Flight Simulator in VR, and even Gears in VR. But Microsoft believes that, nah, we don't think so. Phil Spencer believes that, nah, that's not what we want. How does he know what we want? That's another thing about Phil Spencer that it's kind of like nobody wants to talk about. I think he's way too overrated. And again, this is my opinion. You guys can, I respect your opinion as well. But my opinion is that he's way too overrated. Way too overrated. A lot of people are kissing his ass. He's way too overrated. A lot of people are agreeing with him. No one's criticizing him. And of course, he's like, hey, I'm invincible. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. He needs to be criticized. Like, where's the VR, dude? You never brought it in. Where's the augmented VR you talked about? I don't see it. Where are these, all these studios that you bought? Where are these, first-party games, AAA first-party games? I don't see them. I don't see them. I don't see any of that. So if you do have, if you are going to do that, then do it. But Starfield, it ain't going to be it. I don't think so. And as a matter of fact, Starfield is only limited time exclusive. It's not going to be like a full-time exclusive game whenever it comes out. I mean, look, guys, these are just facts. Again, I would love for Microsoft to be successful. I would love to be like Xbox 360 like back in the days. But they're not doing that. They're so dead set on the service. Service, 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 service. Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. And I'm like, okay, but that's all you guys are. Then I don't care about your console. I don't need it. I really don't need it. I mean, I'll be honest right now. I really don't need it. I can do
Yeah, well,
everything.
yeah, and my thing, because I gotta go soon too. My thing is that
Yeah.
I was just thinking in my head, I want Xbox to give me games like with PlayStation does, where I would say, take my money. I don't get take my money.
Give me a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah. Take my
right.
money. Yeah.
And it's like you could tell me certain games are on Game Pass, sure, but I got 20 games right now that I have on PlayStation that I'm gonna be playing after Days Gone because they are. I mean, even though they're free now, or I got them on a discount, when those games came out, in
Yeah.
my mind it was a take my money kind of a game. Like Days Gone, even though it's free for all PlayStation 5 owners, that's a game now that is a take my money kind of a game, right?
Cameron,
God of War,
let me give you one example. Not even Microsoft, not even Sony right now, but let me give you one example what EA did. What EA is doing this Tuesday for me, like EA Play Pro, and I'm like, fuck, man, take my money now. Now I want that Formula 122 Why? Because of the VR. I want to, yeah. So they're giving me now a reason to purchase Formula 122, right? And I can only do it through PC, through VR. Now I have a reason to use my Oculus Quest 2. My Oculus Quest was just sitting there collecting dust. Guess what? My Oculus Quest 2 on Tuesday, it's not going to be collecting dust, and my EA Play Pro is going to be reactivated for this month so I can try out the Formula 122, see if I like it. But guess what, Cameron? As much as I might not like the EA and might not like what they're doing, right? But now they gave me a reason. You see, that's what I'm trying to use.
Yeah.
One example, they gave me a reason now to activate EA Play Pro. And what their reason is? VR. And people are bragging about that VR now on the Formula 122. So just one example. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's exactly what you are trying to tell people. You got to give me a reason. Take my money, you know.
Yeah. I don't mind spending the money because, like I said, take my money if you're giving me the game I want. Like, I played God of War for the first time, what was it, late last year, and that was the first time I ever played it. And I played it for free because it's also a game that's free for all PlayStation 5 owners. And when I played it, you know what I said to myself? Take my money, right? And now that part 2 is coming out,
Dude,
take my money. Take as much. I'll fucking fuck it. I'll spend $150 Canadian if you want. You can take. You can take my money for that
The
game.
Last of Us Part 1, dude. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure they'll add some extra little stuff in there, a little extra, you know, Easter. It's a little bit longer version, little Easter eggs about Tess and you know a little bit about I'm sure that I heard some rumors they're gonna kind of extend a little bit more. But dude, even if The Last of Us Part 1, I'll make a promise right now. Whatever they have, deluxe edition, whatever the edition they have, I don't care if it's $180. I'll actually take a snapshot and put it on the Twitter and put it on the YouTube community to show you that I paid $180. That's how much.
Because you're buying an experience. That's what you're buying first and foremost. But people don't realize.
And I don't know why people can't understand like what we're trying, what me and you are trying to really emphasize on this. We're not trying. He has Xbox. I have Xbox. We're not trying to shit for the sake of shitting, but just like Solid Rev says, there's just nothing. They're not giving us anything. They're making kids games, and even kids don't want to play those games. Even his son doesn't want to play those games. Why can't they make like a Max Payne, like Solid Rev says? Why can't you make your own Max Payne type of a game? Why is it so difficult? Why can't you hire some actors? You have money. You got $70 billion. Dude, give me $70 billion and you're going to see the kind of fucking game, or even you, Cameron, going to make with that kind of money, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this company. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe you guys tell me. Please.
Sony just goes the distance. Like Xbox goes the distance on giving you specs, minute specs, which sound great. That might be good for some users, but for me, and I'm only going to speak for me, is I find, and now because I have both, and I've been really invested into both, and I'll say that Sony spends their money on giving you an experience, but not only an experience in the game, which I've already said before, but it's the overall experience with having your PlayStation account. And it's like Mike was saying, Assassin's Creed Origins is on Game Pass, but you know what? Here's what I'm finding with me.
It's an old game.
It's that's okay, but here's what I'm finding with me with games that come on PlayStation and come on Xbox, and why I say that PlayStation gives you a better experience. And Dreamcast guy, he has said the same thing too, because he is also a trophy hunter like myself. Now Xbox has trophies too, and the same trophies you can get on PlayStation for the same game, you can get on the Xbox. But Xbox does not go the 2 miles to make trophy that trophy gaining experience big like PlayStation. PlayStation, they have an entire huge web page designed for PlayStation trophy hunters. So if I'm looking at both games, and this is why I told you Hellblade, I played it on Xbox, beat it 4 times, but then I went and I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it for PlayStation because I wanted to get the platinum trophy. The Xbox, it was already free, but I went and I bought it for PlayStation so I can get the platinum on my account. When you click on my PlayStation account, the first thing you see in big is all of my trophies. And PlayStation, they went the distance to make that platinum trophy
And carry it
look.
over.
It looks like fucking the only thing I could explain it is like Frodo when he gets the ring. Okay, they make it like a huge part of that experience is to have that trophy. Now it may not be the same for everybody. Like other people may not care about the trophies, and that's okay. But they realize that we have a huge fan base who enjoy trophy hunting for these games. So let's also make that experience a
They listen
factor.
to the feedback. They listen to
Yeah,
the
but
feedback.
Xbox,
And they give you the cloud sync. You can use a
yeah.
cloud sync
And I
to
remembered when I
take it
was
with you.
playing,
You can take it with you.
and I
Oh,
remembered when I was first playing like, and another game is also a game like Jedi Fallen Order. That's a game that is on. That's an EA game that's on
yeah.
both consoles. I played it for free on the Series X. I beat it 4 times, but guess what? I went on the PlayStation 5 and I bought it on the
Yeah.
PlayStation 5
It
just so
runs
I can get the
actually it runs
platinum.
better. I have it.
Yeah,
I did it. Listen, I
yeah,
did a video. I have a video. You guys can go look it up. It runs better and smoother and faster on the PlayStation 5 version.
yeah.
60 FPS, smooth as a butter, dude. But here's the major difference between Sony and all the other consoles is that Sony always was willing to take a risk. All these
Yeah.
other like Xbox, let's just stick to Xbox. Sega was great. They took risks. Nintendo took risks. But the difference between Sony and Microsoft is Microsoft always plays it safe, while Sony is willing to take a risk. And this is why they're so successful, guys. They're
Look at the
willing to take.
controller.
Yeah. Oh, this game is too adult, too mature. Heavy Rain's too mature. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna take the risk. Or this game is too graphic. Last of Us. We don't give a fuck. We'll take the risk. We'll take the chance. They're willing to take the risk. People who don't take the risk. This is why they never become successful. How do you think Elon Musk became successful? By playing it fucking safe? No, but by taking a fucking risk. Jeff Bezos taking a fucking risk. You know, you're never gonna have an omelet unless you fucking break some egg. You have to take a risk. Now, you don't want to take unnecessary risks, but you have to take a risk, you know, to see what works, what doesn't. But Microsoft is always playing it safe. PlayStation had PlayStation VR since 2016. Since 2016. While Microsoft still scratching their heads, oh, should we have VR? Even though we have a Windows mixed reality, but I don't think they want it. How do you know that your Xbox gamers, did you audit every single one of them? You audit all of them, millions of them, and they told you we don't want the VR? Come on, Phil Spencer, you know better than that, bro. You know, I know you like to enjoy to drive your little Ferrari around the, you know, Seattle and go visit your uncle, you know, Bill Gates. But come on, man, seriously, you know they want VR, and you should have given your Xbox fan base the VR to compete with the PlayStation VR. But no, you guys want to play it safe. Even what's his name? He passed away. The founder of the Apple, Steve Jobs, says directly. There's an interview. You guys can go look it up. He said it directly into Bill Gates' face, and they were best of friends. But he told Bill right in his face, the reason you guys didn't create the iPhone is because you guys are always behind, one step behind. You guys are always playing it safe. I'm willing to take the risk, and this is why iPhone was successful. This is why iPad was successful. Everybody was laughing. Guess what the Microsoft did? They created this thing Zune after what's his name? Steve Jobs was successful with the iPad player, MP3 player. They created this thing called Zune, and Zune fucking failed terribly. While the iPad MP3, you can put as much music as you want, was more successful. So everything Microsoft does, they're playing it safe, dude. This is why Steve Jobs, you know, there's the video of that. Steve Jobs, you know what? Let me find that video. I want to find that video, dude, where Steve Jobs, hold on. I don't know if I can play it, but I'll just show you. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, and then you guys can watch it because I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm just gonna put it here. I'll put it here, and you guys can go watch it. I'll put it here, and you guys can go watch it. Just give me 1 second, because I cannot play it because I'll get copyrighted immediately. But I can show it to you just so you can see. You guys see it now? There it is. You see it, Cameron?
Yeah, I can see it.
So this video right here, this is where, in this video, where Steve Jobs confronted Bill Gates, and they told him, this is why you were never successful with the iPhone and the iPad and the MP3 player, iPod, is because you guys are always one step behind, and you guys are not willing to take the risk. You guys want to play it safe. And by playing it safe, this is exactly why you never are successful in anything, because you want to play it safe. Now, I agree with Steve Jobs on that. And that's why he was successful, because he's willing to take a risk. People were laughing at him when he says, oh, there's a phone with a touchscreen. Or this big tablet's going to replace the laptops. And guess what? In a way, he did replace the laptops. And now laptops are copying the iPad, I'm sorry. The laptops are copying the iPads. I'll repeat that again. The laptops are copying and mimicking the iPads. So you have to take a risk, man. If you want to be successful at something, you have to take the damn risk, Cameron. And Microsoft has been always playing it safe. And this is why they're struggling with the Xbox. This is my honest observation. And this is why Sony is successful, because Sony always takes the risk. Now, they don't take unnecessary risks, but they do take risks. I mean, I don't know. Do you agree with that?
No, of
that
course. I think everybody. I think everybody agrees with that. No risk, no reward.
Yeah, you can't expect something to be successful unless you even movie Jaws. Steven Spielberg almost got fired because he was over the budget, behind the schedule, and the damn shark wasn't working. So he thought that's it, he was going to get fired. But guess what? It turned out to be one of the greatest movies ever, In the Water, in 1975, right?
Yeah.
But it was worth the risk. Yes, there was a good possibility he might have gotten fired from Universal, because Universal was losing patience on this fucking movie. And he had 3 different sharks and it wasn't working. Even Richard Dreyfuss talked about this, and Roy Scheider and Robert Shaw, all of them talk about it. Guess what? The movie is now such a legend, classic. Since 1975, how many years? 45 years, right? Or something like that. It's the classic of all time now. You have to take a risk, man. Even with Neil Druckmann with The Last of Us, he was afraid that people are going to think we're ripping off, The Walking Dead or this or that, but it worked out. There's always the guy Bruce and Neil Druckmann. They were all afraid, like, maybe this is not going to work out. Maybe this is too graphic, his daughter being shot and this and that, and it's too much violence. Maybe the game will be banned. And now we're, kind of like mimicking The Walking Dead. And but they took the risk. They took the risk, and guess what? Became how many? 300 awards, and I don't know. I won so many awards I can't even remember. Right? How many awards did The Last of Us win?
Part 2 won over. It's the most in video game history. I think it's like 360 or 380.
But even part 1. I mean, the original. Yeah.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah. So you have to take a risk, man. You don't know unless you try. If you fail, then even Avatar. Did you know? Did you listen to the commentary on the Avatar, the extended edition? What James Cameron said? He said that the 20th Century Fox says, "What is this? A tree huggers? Come on, we're not going to spend all this money into this, man. No. We're not going to spend some kind of looking goofy Smurfs type of characters. They're gonna think it's a Smurf movie, like a Smurf, the
Yeah,
Smurfs.
'cause they're blue.
Yeah, on some fucking planet out there, hugging the trees, bunch of hippies, Smurfs look-alike hippies called Navis, hugging the trees. This shit's not gonna work. We're not gonna put this kind of money. And 20th Century Fox says, no. He had to fight for 10 years, bro. And finally they let him do it. Finally. He had to convince them, But guess what? It was the best decision that the 20th Century Fox made. Right? Look how much money they made.
Yeah.
It dominated the fucking box office. It dominated. Even to this day, I think it broke all the records. Not to mention that it has revamped the 3D TVs, pushed the whole 3D, format and all that stuff. So you have to take a risk. Even the first Terminator was a lot of risk. Because James Cameron did a Piranha 2 and people hated him. Like, is this guy made a fucking Piranha 2? Fuck this guy, man. We don't want to hire him. And finally, there was this producer, this lady that hired him. She was also from Canada, and she was a producer with one of the companies in Los Angeles. And she agreed to do it. They got the budget, and they hired this guy, bodybuilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was cast as this Terminator. And they hired Linda Hamilton, and then of course Michael Biehn, that came from the future, John Connor. So all of that. I mean, he wasn't John Connor, but he was from the future to protect John Connor, baby, basically, because he knew what was going to happen. But no one believed that movie was going to work. This is going to be stupid. Some guy, on steroids, working around, this freak, this German, Austrian freak walking around. This movie is going to be retarded. I mean, I hate to use the word retarded, but it's going to be like, that's what they were saying back then. It's not going to work. All of this is documented. Like, people were laughing at James Cameron, like the guy who did a Piranha and now he's making this fucking movie. Terminator almost then what wasn't made in 1984, almost.
Yeah.
But look at the Terminator right now. What it has achieved. That one movie, Terminator, it jump-started his entire career with Aliens, and after Aliens, he did The Abyss, and after The Abyss, a Terminator 2 dominated the entire world, Judgment Day. So you have to take a risk. And the reason and I know I'm butchering this, but this is how things are being done. By taking the risks, not by making it fucking safe, or playing it safe. If you want to play it safe, then just live in a fucking refrigerator or a cocoon like Anthony Kenneth Bishop. If you want to play it safe, you got to take a risk. And I hate to bring him up in here. You can't make something without taking a risk, man. And this is why Sony has been successful for 25 years. This is why. And this is why Microsoft is what it is. It's just a service. Man, camera, I've been dropping these microphones.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think this is where we should leave it at.
Yeah, I was going to say I got to go too.
Yeah, we'll leave it at here. Microphones has been dropped and nothing unusual for me. But this is the truth, And now, Cameron is not agreeing with me because he's my friend. But this is something that makes sense. This is something that's logically true. It's a common sense. And even he talked about a common sense, And both me and him have Xbox. But you saw it on my previous live stream. It just sits there. It just sits there. Like a trophy or some shit. I don't know. It just sits there.
Yeah.
I mean, they see it. It's just there. As like an elephant in a room or whatever. Like a souvenir or whatever the fuck, It sits there for cockroaches. So cockroaches can live in there. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, Cameron, man, this was great. Love the podcast.
Yeah, it was.
Look, we did so much, man. There's so much of live streams and entertainment we did, man. Yesterday, today, the day before yesterday, last week. There's so much for you guys to watch. People say there's not enough content. Are you kidding me? If anyone has more content, it's me. It's always there. It's always put up there. You guys can watch it. It's all there. As far as this guy, the Ginger Blob, listen, man, the case is closed. The case is closed. There's nothing else there to talk about. The case is closed. It's been closed. Since Wednesday, it's been closed. It's been closed when he walked away like a little blob, ginger blob. He walked away in shame. And that other girlfriend of his walked away in fake tears. Okay? If they were legit, they would have stayed and faced the music, but they didn't. They couldn't handle the truth. Cameron came in, and they didn't like the truth that the Cameron laid out on him, getting the clipboard. Basically, he was reading him, telling him who you are, and he didn't like that, so he walked away. And I told Katie, if she wants the transparency, why don't you start first and show your face, and then we'll start with transparency from there. And then she started crying with the fake tears, and then she left. So they walked away in shame, and now he's trying to get this other guy who came in today. His name is Craig. He said he's going to put me in my spot. Well, I put him in his spot and then some, and he walked away in shame. That's because I hit him with credibility and truth. So you got nothing, bro. Nothing. You got zero. And then you tried using Mamba, saying something that, I'm with the underage, boy. And what do you got? You got some photos of me and him kissing or something? You got some videos or some fucking hot proof or something? It's just a hearsay. All you guys do is just hearsay. Talk shit. Calling my friend Cameron homophobe without any evidence. People see who you are for what you are. Lying and making shit up. Even your own people from your own country says that you don't represent majority of the British people, and I know that. And I don't look at you as someone who represents a British people. I look at you as an individual who happened to be British. That's all. All right. I have a lot of good British friends out there in UK, but you represent yourself, Kenneth Bishop. You represent yourself. Anthony, Tony, you represent yourself as an individual, and you are a very shitty individual because you lie. You lie constantly, making shit up about people, and now it's backfiring at you. It's called karma, dude. Instant karma, backfiring at you. Like, haven't you learned your lesson, dude? I hope that this podcast opens your eyes. Stop burning yourself, dude. And stop burning other people with you in the room, in the circle jerk. Stop gaslighting yourself. Do you, man. Do your thing. Do your whatever you want to do. But do it without me. Stop mentioning me. Stop mentioning my friends. And I promise you, I'll never, ever open my mouth about you. I swear on that right here. But if I see you put some Twitter shit out there saying you want my channel banned, you want this, or calling me this, calling him that, calling me that, calling my fells all this other wild, crazy shit, then you can be sure that I'm going to be roasting you some more. And when I roast, you know how good I roast. So just keep that in mind. So if you got any brains left, cut loose of me and do you. All right? I wish you all the best, bro. But do you. Don't do it with me. Do it without me. There is no friendship between us. You're never going to be able to step into my friend circle. It's over, dude. Do you understand? It's over. There is no me and you, bro. I'm now your total stranger. Like a total stranger. Done. Case is closed. That's it. And before I go, I don't know, Cameron, I think everything's been said. I don't know what else you can say. I mean,
No, you said everything we said. It was great being on the podcast. We'll probably have a lot more of these coming, the different topics.
Yeah.
Go back to the gaming stuff and just random topics of life.
Yep.
I know you're going to be playing a lot more games on the PS Plus.
Oh yeah, Assassin's
showcasing
Creed.
games, yeah.
Especially Assassin's Creed Valhalla, man. I love it.
Yeah. Since you're playing that game now, you can show some gameplay footages live stream when you're doing that.
Oh
game
yeah,
there.
in 4K for sure.
Yeah.
Man. I want to like yesterday was a stream, but I want to show it to you like directly from a console in 4K. You know, it looks amazing, man. It looks just it's gonna show up really nice. And also on Tuesday, me and Mamba, this is like something special that me and Mamba do because we love Formula One VR 22. So, you know, when I say special, it means like as friends, we like to play Formula 1 22 in VR because we love Formula 1, and now that's in VR, that's like a heaven for us, you know. And then you'll see me play some more of Assassin's Creed on the PlayStation 5, and you're going to see how good it is. And this is also a great game. It's a very good game. And other than that, Cameron, man, it's always a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Look, I respect your opinion about, you know, Sea of Thieves and all that. You know, just so you know. I'm not trying to, like, you know, yeah, because I respect everyone's. Even Cameron, he respects your opinion. We all respect your opinion. It's just we have a different. We have a different. Yeah, you have made a good point. It's a good game. You know, Sea of Thieves is a good game, but me and Cameron looked at it differently. That it needs to be something like The Last of Us. It has to be something bigger to sell, or like a Spider-Man has to be something bigger to sell more consoles. You know, yeah, or like a God of War, something that's bigger. And right now, currently, sadly, Xbox doesn't have that. You know? But I respect your opinion. I respect everyone's opinion here. It's okay. If you love your Xbox, listen, I want to say this. If you love your Xbox, dude, there's not wrong with that. If you're happy with the Game Pass, dude, there's not wrong with that. That's your choice. We're not trying to convert you to go to PlayStation Plus Premium. If you love your Game Pass, that's awesome, dude. But it's just we have our opinions because that's all that Xbox is. It's just a service. It means that I don't need to buy a console. If I can play it on a xCloud, if I can play it on a Shadow, if I can play it on my PC, or my little shitty PC with the xCloud, with the Shadow, then I don't need to buy a Series X console. But that's just my opinion, and, you know, Cameron's opinion. We respect everyone's opinion, and I appreciate the fact that you guys respect our opinions. Hopefully you guys are not taking this, you know, to the heart. Remember, they're just games. It's not the end of the world. It's not like, you know, kidney transplant. It's just fucking games, dude. You know, this is the reason why me and this other guy, Ginger Blob, you know, it's because of the game. You know, it's just a fucking game. You know, it's just not the end of the world. You know, at the end of the day. So
Mr. Mike says he would like to come on the Discord next time and chat about gamings and stuff.
Absolutely, sure, yeah. I said to Adam the same thing.
Yeah.
But you guys have to let me know what time. You know, every time I do these things, you know, you guys always show up in a different time. I'm gonna have to put up a poll or something where you guys can vote and let me know when is the best time for me to do these streams. Because right now I really don't know. I'm kind of testing the waters. And I even try like in the middle of the night and 3 a.m, you know. And I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know, Cameron, when is the best time? Because everyone has different time zones. And so this is why I'm going to put up a poll, voting poll, where people can vote and let me know when do they believe is, if the majority says 5 o'clock, all right, so be it, then 5 o'clock, right? So whenever is the best time, you know. And maybe I'll find that perfect schedule, you know, where everybody can come in, you know what I mean? But even if you don't, you can still watch it. But I know interacting with me like this, it's better live than watching it, you know. But still, I will leave that, you know, poll where you guys can vote. And based on the poll, if majority says 5 o'clock, then we'll go with 5 o'clock. All right, Cameron, I don't want to hold you up. I know you got to go on. And thank you again. Thank you, Mamba. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Craig, for gaslighting yourself and exposing yourself. I really appreciate it. You definitely put me in my spot. I'm really like, I'm sweating over here. I'm shaking. I can't even breathe, dude. I have anxiety. I don't know. Give me some oxygen. I'm terrified. All right, I gotta go.
Take care.
All right, thank you, brother. You too.